right now. Guys, Jim Rat Crypto here, Sam Stolt here. How's everybody doing? We are doing the Bullish Bodybuilders Podcast, episode 3.
Yeah.
Episode 3, and we are here having a good time. Sam, how you doing this morning?
Hey, brother, I am doing fantastic. I forgot to mute that when it came on live on my end because there's a little bit of lag, but I'm doing awesome. Yesterday, I've got back into my meditation for the week. So there's different types of meditation. Mindfulness is the one that I enjoy the most, and it's just recognizing where my attention is. And yesterday was a day where I felt like I accomplished a lot of stuff during the day, and I think that for myself, being able to recognize where my attention is so I don't get lost in those moments throughout the day where I'm not paying attention to my goals and moving in the direction that I want to be. I'm just kind of letting life pass me by. And yesterday was a fantastic day. How about yourself, brother? How you doing?
Oh my God, life is moving so quick. It's moving so quick, and I'm developing so fast. All my skills are coming. You know, the only skill you need to learn in life is learning how to want to master your own life. You know, that's the only skill. Once that is a motivator for you, your life changes. Like once the motivation goes from being annoyed about doing shit to like, I have to do shit now, or like I'm wasting time. That's when the change happens. And that change has occurred for me. As far as when I quit my job officially, I full circle know what it's like to focus 24 hours a day.
How do you feel about that? Like because that wasn't necessarily the case because you have this paycheck showing up every 2 weeks. So now you don't have the paycheck showing up, and you're like, I need to grow to expand. I need to grow to survive.
I think if I had 500 grand, I would do the same thing. I really did. I would need to start my base anyway. Money doesn't build the thing that you need for business right away. Yeah, you need capital to invest, but I hop on Twitter and got 3,000 followers in 6 months for no reason other than the fact that I was typing funny shit on Twitter, getting Richard Hart to tag me, getting other people to tag me, joking around, having a blast. And then you realize that it's a lot more about social equity and marketing than anything in life. So as long as you start marketing, right when you learn that, you start marketing yourself. Boom, you just start. Like I knew right away. And I've been doing it for a long time with the girls and everything, but it wasn't business. It was just girls. Oh, my light.
Yeah. The girl thing actually allows you to do some of this stuff a little bit better because you already know that it takes massive action, and you're talking to a lot of different girls at the same time.
I want to let people know what that's like legit, like what it's like to go 100% deciding with every amount of energy you have, because there's not many people that can do that, and it's not on purpose. It's just a function of certain people. Like when I want to know what it looks like when I go all in on something, right? But this wasn't business related. I think I paid $1,200 beginning of the year after my tax return for a course, with a live course with the humans, like real humans, to teach me not as much about like interacting with humans, but teaching me the stuff that I was lied to about. They ripped me open up here. They told me everything you know is wrong. And they were right. They were right. They weren't right about maybe all the messages they were preaching to me, but they were right that the things that I was hearing in the real world were not true. And that's what dating, all that. And then I dove into that, and it was like a full-time job. Every single day I woke up and I said, I'm going to talk to 10 people today and say hi. That's how it started. I was nervous as fuck. And I had girlfriends and stuff, but you still don't want to talk to people in public. Like people don't do that shit. So yeah, like I was talking to girls every single day at the gym, every single day, talking to the hottest girls at the gym. And I knew they would blow me off. I was going up to them for the actual reason of knowing they would blow me off and eating that and being able to live with that.
Because what was that like? Because you gotta like really
crazy, dude. Crazy shit. Like you go to bed crying, not crying, but like, man, what the fuck? Like people don't like me. Is this what life is? Are you confused whether this is the way things should go? And then you realize no one gives a fuck about you. And it clicks one day. It clicks just like the value proposition of Hex. Like it clicks one day. Yeah.
That's a interesting. I heard a what's that?
Hey guys, let's just say one to Max Dignitas. I really appreciate you coming on. Hit the like, hit the sub. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. When there was a challenge that I saw a number of years ago that I never followed through on, but it was something like a 30-day or 60-day challenge where every day you had to do something that was uncomfortable. That would be a very good challenge, not necessarily in relation
But what
to
makes you want it? What makes you want it? I wanted it. I wanted to feel it, every bit of it. I wanted the hurt and the pain. I knew I needed it. I knew I was lied to. I wanted to, everything I was telling myself about how I was cool and how every girls would love me, even if I was just myself and nice and short little fucker with no muscle, wimp, not worried about shit, not standing up for nothing, just head down. And I was a cool kid, don't get me wrong, but if push came to shove, I was shoving back then. And now if push comes to shove, I'm pushing now every time.
Yes.
Hello, Hex Siren. She's one of my clients on the Hexagon training protocol. She is a fitness transformation athlete at this moment right now. She's doing everything I'm saying, and she's literally crushing it.
Hex Siren, like if you have any questions, this is the perfect place to drop them because
he's the one who's taught me. So ding, ding, ding.
It's very stuff's super fascinating. It's something I've been into for quite a while.
So I preach fasting to a lot of my clients. Right when she got to me, I said, stop fasting right now. Stop fasting right now. This is the last thing your body needs. I knew it. I could tell. You know when you could tell? Like when someone's metabolism shot and they could no longer produce. That's where she was at. She's an athlete. She moves around a lot. She was burning the literal calories, I could tell. But this visceral fat, the fat was there. There was nothing that she could do about it. But she's crushing it. People are already noticing. They're saying, are you working out? They're already asking her if she's working out at work. She said, she's sending me pictures of every meal she has. She is an amazing, amazing client.
Oh yeah. I'm writing something back. If you, I'm saying in the comments, but if you have questions or if anybody else watching this has fitness or bodybuilding or chemistry or any of that.
Chemistry. We love chemistry. We love chemistry here. Don't forget the chemistry questions, all you bodybuilder dorks.
So when we say chemistry, because you and I have there's like nostalgia behind that, or there's a meaning behind it when we say chemistry, but I don't think a lot of other people outside of the community know what that means.
We're talking about hormone regulation, self-hormone regulation for the most part, or some sort of performance enhancing substance or some sort of cognitive enhancing substance. But it's funny because me and Sam went on this journey, went deep diving, and now we're the most conservative dudes in the room. Generally, it's like, oh, you want a full Adderall? You're like, oh, Jesus, no. Like that would be way too intense.
Yeah, you don't need that. You can use a tiny little fraction of that.
Just a little. Why don't they teach people? I can take a pill and a half of kratom, and it makes me feel good for like 6 hours. And I know guys are taking 54 grams a day.
So that's
supplements in the morning. I'm letting you go, Sam. Sam, do your thing.
Okay. So, so I actually, just before we got on, I think this was before we got on, I have my protein shake right here, which I normally finish in the gym, but I did legs today and I didn't finish this beforehand. This is bone broth and chocolate whey protein. So not like a combo that a lot of people think to put together, but in my opinion, bone broth is far superior to dairy products. So that's one thing. But then from like a supplementation standpoint, it really, really varies depending on the person's like objectives, what they want to accomplish. So
Hex Siren, give us a one-liner of what you'd like to accomplish with your diet, nutrition, and fitness in the next 6 months.
Like, what is your goal? Like, what's like the best outcome you could possibly achieve? That's where you want to go with that. Like, whatever you're like,
they have no idea how much shit you know. They got no, like, dude, he could go on for 100 episodes alone on that.
It's
on that alone. There is 100 episodes alone on that of him. Like
you can look at the YouTube channel. I've got like a couple hundred.
That rabbit hole is endless, and that is something unfortunately hard to mainstreamize because the mainstream won't allow it.
So she wants to get cut as fuck. Okay, so when you say cut as fuck,
I'll tell you where she's at because I can tell you exactly where she's at. She's 5'6". She's a heftier person as far as bone structure. She weighs about 160. She's probably cutting down to that well, she said she was like 160 was probably her top. She's in that 145 to 155 region, like average throughout the week. But I'm having her eat a little more because I need her metabolism to start working. I need her body to function normally. And then once we get up to that point where it's like, okay, we're healthy, athletic, we've done all the workouts, we've stretched, then we can start to melt that fat off with the more diet restriction, just legitimate bodybuilding diet restriction.
So I'm going to pull up and I'm going to share because when you're in bodybuilding, this community, my definition of lean as fuck is probably a little bit different. Not that it's right.
No, it's gross. Right, if you were as lean as him, you'd go to the doctor immediately. You'd be like, "There's something wrong with me."
Because I don't view myself as lean, but I recognize it's crazy how fucking
I don't either. I don't either. Like, I don't see myself as lean or cut at all. It's like body dysmorphia on steroids.
Right? Like you don't view
like
yourself
Sam is legitimately a giant. If he walked into the room, you'd say, "What professional sport does that dude play? And how many steroids is he doing? And is he a beast? His arms are bigger than my whole body." Like the whole, you're what are you, 250 pounds, Sam?
You're
For
like
fuck's sake, Sam.
Yeah. Bro, it doesn't even. It's crazy because it doesn't feel like that even slightly.
Hey, great point, Max Dignitas. Sometimes you have to go all the way the other side to understand why you shouldn't be there in the first place. I totally agree with that. And people don't want. Oh, here you go.
Okay, so, but yeah, let me read that. Go ahead and finish that question, and then I can talk about these pictures.
Well, so when you say lean, Siren, let's talk. And Paola, you talk too, because me and Paola always have discussions about like, should I be leaner? Should I be bigger? She always wants to know, like, because she's a lean girl anyway, so it's hard for her to tell sometimes. But what?
So like this, right? Like this, I don't know if this is going to pull up the picture, right? Like this girl in my mind looks lean, but for other people, they're like, oh my God, she looks like she's about to die. So I don't know what story is going on here in other people's minds. Not that it's
Siren just wants to look sexy in a jeans and a t-shirt.
So that might be something more like long.
Yes. I would say more on the right would be realistic for her as a peak performance, end of her journey, looking sexy, looking hot, cool. like 6 months, 8 months, a year down the line. That's where we're hoping.
So
so athletic lean versus feminine lean is different. So that's how Paola kind of says it. There's athletic lean. So athletic lean is going to be a little more of that beef, a little more of that thigh, a little bit more of those, those women muscles. But then lean is like athletic, like bodybuilder girl, hormones shut down, like hips aren't popping out like they used to, because literally they're dieting like bodybuilder men, which is kind of bodybuilder women are like, that's another rabbit hole because those are taboo. That's taboo. I don't know any bodybuilder women.
I've been in this world for I've been in this world for a while. I know a girl. In bodybuilding for men, they have different classifications, right? You've got bodybuilding, a class of physique, and then you have men's physique, and it's like a hierarchy of size, right? So the men's physique is the smallest, the classic physique is the next one, and the men's physique wears like shorts, right? Like shorts that go like up above your knee, and then the middle class wears like kind of like booty shorts, like what girls would wear, where it covers their cheeks mainly, and then the net bodybuilding is more of like a thong type of thing. But the hierarchy goes up. So with women, I dated a girl who competed in bikini, which is like the lowest totem on the bikini scale, and she didn't take any drugs, but it was definitely an interesting experience.
Do you have pictures on your phone of you at your leanest?
Yeah, I'll look them up.
Pop one up and let's ask the people: is this too lean for your boyfriend to be? Like just to get where their mind's at, because we don't care.
And read through some of these questions. So
okay, so we got here. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen.
Okay. Cool. And
so Dignitas says what we were talking about earlier. Sometimes you have to go all the way to the other side to understand why you shouldn't be there in the first place. I totally agree. I've been to the other side of everything that I've done, and I've made it here now, and I just want to be safe and happy. Okay, Paola would be more on the athletic lean spectrum, but she works out like more like a bodybuilder for her butt and stuff. Like she does the bodybuilding butt workout kind of vibe. But she plays soccer. She runs a lot.
But it works like literally. So what Paula's doing for her glutes or butt to grow. I mean, so my
It
girlfriend's doing it works. It just takes time. It works.
It's literally the best thing a girl can do. Sometimes I tell them to stop doing all other workouts and work on your cardio, stretching, and just do your ass shit, because you look better when you're a little bit weak looking up top, a little bit frail, and your ass is very athletic and your legs are very athletic. But if you look a little smaller, it almost makes your ass look bigger. So stopping the upper body work for a girl as far as heavy upper body work at all is what I recommend. Just do push-ups, like stuff like that. But don't never
Full
get the
body
weights out.
stuff.
Never get the weights out if you're a girl upper body, if you don't want to have that proportion change, because that's why I don't do abs ever. No, Scott, I have better abs than 99.99999% of people on this earth. And I don't do abs because they'll look worse if I do them, because I'll get blockier. Guys, I'm going to pull up a picture real quick. Tell me if you think this is too lean or what. Like that's Sam, peak leanness.
And this is a couple years ago.
Probably 210.
Yep, 210 right there. I was 210, right about 210, maybe a tiny below or a tiny bit above 210 pounds at this point. Relatively lean, pretty lean in this point. But now I'm a lot bigger than this, but not quite as lean as this. But a lot of people, not a lot of people, some people would find this, be like, oh, that's so not attractive. That's disgusting. That looks so strange.
I don't know. Your upper body looks less unnatural then, because it's smaller. You know what I mean? Like now your upper body is so much wider. Like you probably added 4 inches of width from shoulder to shoulder since then, or not 4 full inches, but you know what I mean? Like a very significant amount, because you look older. Your body looks older. Like if you had that face in your body now, you would look older. Your body just looks younger and hairless, and like you just look younger. But yeah, that's too ripped for most people. Maintaining that for most people would be nearly impossible. Maintaining that for Sam is probably somewhat reasonable.
But that's a great point. So Siren and Paula and anybody who listens, the biggest thing, because I've been doing this for 20 years, the biggest thing is find that thing that you can do in perpetuity. Find the thing that you can commit to improving on for the rest of your life. And
wow.
it doesn't have to be like I'm in fucking left field, now I'm gonna go right. It's like, okay, I'm gonna head towards the right, but I'm in left field, I'm gonna make 1 degree change every day, or a marginal change in one specific area, because that's the thing that's gonna allow people to get results. Like you need to continue showing up every day. And it doesn't have to be crazy, because people will do shit and then get off the bandwagon of like health, right? Like, and I'm not saying that picture represents health. Like that's not what at all I'm trying to point at. But for that individual's health, right? That you got mental and you got the physical health and your relationship health and your financial health, all these different pieces, just looking at trying to get a little bit better. So in the diet portion of things, working towards, you know how a lot of people think of diet and then they'll eliminate shit and then they feel that they're depriving themselves of something that they enjoy because they've cut something out of their diet. Another way that I think about that, so I take that same exact thing and shift it, because if I was to tell you, Scott, you need to do something.
Do you, or have you always just shifted that naturally? Because come on, dude, I do the same thing. When I have to take something out of my diet, I get jacked up about it. I'm pumped. I'm like, oh, no more ice cream? Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? No more beer. I was telling P the other day, I was like, I want a beer. And then I was like, never mind. No beer for me for a week. And I was just like, yeah.
But think about this. What if whatever somebody's diet is, and I let like the other person choose a lot of times, like ask questions, like give them my thoughts, but then if I choose for them, it's not going to be their choice. It's my choice. So I always have to like let the other person.
I do pictures. So I let people know the parameters of what I like, like. So I kind of dude, Ninja Chopstick, thanks for stopping in, dude. That's huge. If we could, we're trying to get 100 live viewers and 1,000 subs on this bodybuilding podcast. That's our little short-term goal. It's all for fun. It's all to help you guys, because I promise if you listen to this stuff, your mind will change about a lot of things that you would have never even thought about. So that's crazy. But go on about the diet because I tell them my parameters, what I would like to see. This is what I would like to see. And then I say, send me a picture of what your interpretation of for the first 2 weeks. And usually they're spot on because they just hired me. So they want to be specific. And I tell you, Mick, if I'm going to send you some pictures of Hex Siren's meals, I couldn't even think of a more healthy, moderate. Like she made the perfect meals, turkey meatloaf with, the whole thing with the veggies everywhere. She's crushing it. She's staying away from the carbs. And I actually have to tell her to eat more a lot of the time.
So like where you went through and you get excited about the diet portion of things. So I'll go through and change one thing and remove it. But what I'm actually focusing on, instead of focusing on the thing that I'm removing and having the negative connotations associated with taking something that a lot of people may perceive as delicious out, or like maybe taking ice cream or beer out, right? Like some people really enjoy drinking beer. Some people really enjoy drinking or having ice cream, right? Not things.
Which one's you? Which one's you?
Neither.
Which one's you on something to fuck up on? Or fuck off. If you're like, I'm gonna fuck off for 20 minutes or an hour, get dinner. Because I know you do. You have to do that on occasion. You don't, dude.
Let me think about it.
Anyone in the world would not have to think about this. There's not another human that would have to dig into the back of their brain to think about this except Sam, because he's so strict. He's so strict.
But that's the point of me. So take those things out, take those things out and focus on what you bring in that is better than that. So
dude, let me show you my physique.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, so it's been like a year, and I want to tell you exactly where I'm at. I do not drink protein powder. I do not count my protein macros. Now, I do have a good hunch that I'm about 160 grams to 200 per day, but I stopped counting macros 100%. I've been eating ice cream and whatever I want when I get hungry as fuck, but random, like maybe once a week, guys. Like once a week. If someone wants to go to McDonald's drive-through, I'll get a double cheeseburger, something like that, like 2 double cheeseburgers. Like I try to keep it low calorie, but at the same time, I try to hover around that 2,500 calorie mark. But like, I don't care necessarily what the food is, but now that I'm living from home, I'm cooking for myself. So it's all changing. So that'll change now. But let me show you what 4 months of working out, not hard at all. And I'm saying my body's gone down. Like if you look at my profile picture, I've lost 10 pounds of muscle. Legit.
Also, Paula brings up a good point with stomach vacuums.
Wow.
That's awesome, Paula. That's fantastic. Not only for your waist, so I'm currently doing a challenge exactly for that, but also for your pelvic floor. So it is more of an issue with women in general, but then also in men as they get older, where they either have issues with going to the bathroom, or with women sometimes leaking if they're very active in terms of like urine. As they're very active, they might like leak a little bit in terms of dripping fucking piss out, right? Vacuums, tremendously valuable. And there's actually a study out of Spain that showed vacuums for, I think it was 8 weeks, 3 times a week, actually shrank these girls' waists. So I'm doing this for myself without changing body fat. So Siren, if you also add in vacuums, just like maybe a minute of 20 seconds, and 20 seconds of vacuums, it can shrink your waist, which will accentuate that hourglass shape, right? If you're trying to be like, oh, hey, I would like a leaner physique and having this type of look, a lot of times having a smaller waist tends to help with the perceived look that people want. And vacuums are something that not many people do that is so valuable. So go ahead and show, what is your physique?
I have a blockier waist but I don't train abs on purpose. I stay away from that midsection on purpose because I built my upper body so much. So I really do have a good V taper now. Right before I do it, Ninja Chopstick, I'd like to correct you on this. He says 2,500 calories he'd waste away on. I don't even know who you are, but I'm going to go ahead and say that's not true, because 200 grams of protein is roughly 1,100 calories, even if you do it flat. How many calories per gram of protein, Sam?
4. So it's 800 total calories.
So that's 800 total calories. My bad. That was 2 8. So you can get to your calorie requirement. This is why we talk about volume. When you watch Sam eat, there's lots of volume. He likes to eat volume because it fills him up for a normal amount of calories, not something that's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? People have these smoothies in the morning, and I swear to God, they have 1,300 calories in them, and they're like the healthy smoothies, right? But there are healthy.
But it's 1,100 calories.
And that's why when P makes any kind of tea. She dumps so much fucking honey in it. I mean, she dumps 400 calories of honey in each one. And I say, babe, that's not healthier than a half a Splenda. I always tell her that's not healthier than half a Splenda. I don't care. It's my little comparison, because half a little Splenda makes the same sweetness as all that honey. But if you look at the studies for Splenda, the amounts are so large that they use in those studies that you could probably predict that it would be negligible. But again, I'm not a doctor. So here's my physique, guys.
And I do, while you're doing this, go ahead. With the Splenda thing, I personally would go with honey over any type of artificial sweetener personally. Slide over to the side a little bit. There you go. So looking good, looking good. So with the vacuums, like Paula mentions, do a vacuum if you can. With vacuums, they are challenging to do if you've never done them before. And when you go through and first start doing a vacuum, it feels so incredibly awkward. I refuse to.
That's it.
Yes. Scott, looking good. I think he's freezing. Paula, I'm on the boat with you. Not that I use like sweeteners. I eat one thing that probably nobody on here does. And I'm not saying that you should do it, but I eat raw liver. Paula, I think we had actually had this conversation before, but raw liver is something that I eat, and I put honey on my raw liver. But Scott, I do lean a little bit towards, I don't need the sweeteners in my tea or anything that I drink. My girlfriend does the same thing, but it's just, that's what she fucking does.
Please give me your thoughts. I want your thoughts on that right now.
I believe that honey, even though I don't really eat much of it except for with the raw liver, is superior to anything that's going to be artificial, like any sweet.
No, but I tell her you have to do the way that we word it. I say, babe, if you were to continue eating that much honey daily, the weight gain would be more damaging to your organ system than the half a Splenda. That's kind of my point, but I'm not sure about that. You know,
because of the extra calories versus
because of
like
the extra, only because of the caloric reasoning. Because if you get heavier and you're moving less and you're less efficient altogether, and all that glucose within your cells that is always moving through there, I'm convinced that would do more organ damage just via calorie breakdown.
Jaleesa's in the comments, so this is my girlfriend, Jaja.
Is that her?
Yes, this is.
Oh, you and my girl need to get together. You can dump a whole freaking gallon of honey into one cup, and I watch her dump that honey, and I'm like broken, and I'm like, and I get the little Splenda, and I'm like, but I don't even like it sweet. It's a treat for nighttime, really. Like, it's 0 calories. Guys, I'm always on the boat that diet sodas are okay. This is my philosophy for me, because my philosophy has always been, most people don't give a fuck about most people are not Sam, right? If I was talking to Sam, the conversation would be completely different, because he's strict enough to be aware. But when I'm talking to the general public, I say stuff like half a Splenda will do, a diet soda when you're really starving to death here and there won't kill you, stuff like that to keep the calories low, because at the end of the day, what people want is to look good in their clothes. But with Sam, it's just a different, deeper level, because we've looked good in clothes forever.
Correct. But you're 100% correct. If you're looking, because when you put it into perspective as in the calories, yes, completely agree. Like, the calorie difference between the two, big difference between the two. Like how much calories are going to be in the honey if you're using, say, 350 calories in honey versus 10 calories of the artificial sweetener. On an aggregate, it's definitely going to have more effect. But agave sometimes too. Yes, my girl. So quick story. And related to sweets, my girlfriend likes chocolate. So I'm in the cupboard getting something out of the back of the cupboard, and I was like, "Oh, hey, babe, did you know you've had this chocolate in here? It's like a chocolate bar, part of a chocolate bar." And she's like, "Yeah, I put it in there to hide it from myself so I don't eat the whole thing."
I love that. I love that logic. And I love the guys that are always like, "Why are you fat?" And they're like, "My wife won't stop buying food."
Oh, man.
I hate that one. I'm like, dude, I could go to my mom's fridge. The last thing I want is fucking ice cream. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, my parents, like, when I go to their house, they have ice cream and shit always in there. And that's something I wouldn't necessarily have all the time. So I look at it, but then I'm like, man, not worth it. Like, intuitively, would just like, that would be lame.
What is everybody in the comments, but also Scott, what is your current fitness goal? Not necessarily goal, but what is the area in your fitness, whether it's your diet, whether it's your sleep, whether it is in the gym? What is the one area that you know you're not stepping up to the plate and that you know you can apply more effort into that you're not currently doing?
Well, for me, that's a two-factor question for sure because I'm not used to being energy efficient in my life because I've always been working and doing things that weren't energy efficient. And now that I'm not working, a lot has changed. Like the time alone, Sam, you got to imagine my brain is just expanded because I'm like, I have 7 hours a day to focus on my house cleaning, my cooking, all that stuff. It was just time, Sam. I just didn't have time. You have to give shit up, like you started working from home. You knew for your lifestyle, that was the only way to be so detail oriented. Everyone goes home and eats shit. Why, Sam? Because they don't have enough time to pay attention. Nobody has enough time to pay attention. I know now I can do this for the rest of my life. I can make food 3 times a day. That is the optimal way to do it for making
For
food
you?
for yourself, spending time with your girlfriend making food, spending time with your family and friends making food. That's what you can do in your free time, guys. I'm going to eat anyway, so let's make that a thing. If you have a girlfriend, make that a thing. But yeah, it's just time for me, Sam. I'm a max efficiency kind of guy. I want to do everything right. I want everyone to think I'm doing everything right. I want to let everyone know that I feel like I'm doing everything right. And that means 3 times a day cooking for myself, not counting calories, but going to the gym hardcore, writing down my stuff, writing down my lifts, and like not necessarily the PRs because I don't do PRs. And Sam taught me not to do PRs, by the way. All you freaking assholes out there that tell everyone to deadlift as much as they can. He's 255 pounds. He uses machines for his legs, guys. Learn harder. Please learn more. Like keep learning, guys, because it's so true. Like I did 1 plate on the squat today, and I know I did 1 plate on the squat today, and I know getting my legs back under me, I know my workout was harder than everyone else on the squat racks next to me. And they were using all more weight. Even the girls were using more weight because my ass was touching grass. I was thinking about my hamstrings. They were so fired up. They were so fired up. And I did it like 10 reps after they started getting really fired up. And that was like 20 reps in. So I was doing like sets of 40 with 135, like
Yes.
slow as shit, like
And
literally time under tension for 4.5 minutes.
people don't like, there's this idea or this myth out there, you need to lift like heavy to grow, and it's just not true at all. They're stepping over the dollars to pick up dimes. Yes.
That's what Richard always says when it's our little crypto hex way of saying like, because first of all, Max Dignitas, can you tell me a little bit about yourself so I can think about you in my mind? Because I know you don't use your name or picture, and I like when like if you tell me your age and like something about you, it'll be easier for me to stick my brain into like your face, which I'd like to interact more. But what were we saying on that note? Oh yeah, the stepping over dimes. So a lot of what people do in crypto is they want yield, right? Remember we talk about in Hex trustless yield? Why is that
Yes.
so important? And we kind of went over this a little bit. If I want to stake my Bitcoin, no, if I want to stake my Cardano, for example, my ADA, I have to give it to some dork who's got a lot of ADA, and he sits it in there and he gives you a little bit of rewards to risk your whole bag because nobody knows that dude owns all your money now.
So
And you don't
with
know who he is.
AD with Cardano,
With most other coins.
and so you actually lose control of your keys.
Yes, you have to give them to a third-party site. That is the staking protocol. That is the only staking protocol. It's outdated. It's inefficient. Yes, it works, but it's just you're getting a little bit of this and waiting for one big slip up because one dude will run away, one dude will get a bad divorce, one dude will have a problem. You don't know who these motherfuckers are, dudes. Doesn't matter. ADA, Charles Hoskinson. ADA is a joke, by the way. All you guys that are pushing ADA, you're a joke. You don't do research. You don't understand because when it comes, you can't push stuff just because of the tech. You have to push stuff because of the price performance. I'm sorry, you're going to get people wrecked.
So with that is, I'm sorry to interrupt you when you said dollars for cents or something, or stepping over dimes for dollars or something. How relate that back to
Crypto?
Cardano? Yeah.
So I'll relate this back to staking coins that don't have a native staking function. Do you understand that? Oh my God, Pulse Lord. Guys, say hi to Pulse Lord. He's one of my business partners. He's a really good friend of mine. I've watched his 5 a.m. TA streams for months on end. 5 a.m. TA streams. This dude's got kids, a full-time business, and he does 5 a.m. TA live streams for days on end back when I started. I don't know if he's doing it all the time anymore, but like he's covering this dip, and he's the best TA analysis guy I can find in the Hex community. The best TA analysis guy.
What's up, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Julissa also mentions that we have people over for dinner sometimes when they want to do something because we don't want the options that are available at restaurants, and we can have healthier food at home. Yes.
Is it all about budget for Jaja? And I'm not saying your financial situation. I don't know what the hell you're all fine. But is it, at the end of the day, is minimizing your budget and having the healthy, is it just the best way to have a long, good life? Because you learn the budget skills, you learn the family skills. Having meals with other humans is so important.
So we'll do stuff like that for the health reasons primarily, and then it's as a side benefit of that. It's like, oh, it's also cheaper too to do things like this. But it's nice to also be here and have the food that we want to eat. So I'm going up to South Carolina for. Do you know who Jordan Peterson is?
Yeah, he was actually trying to buy some tickets for that for when he's over here. Are you going to his event?
In South Carolina, yeah. So I'm going to be driving up there. And when
is there tickets for that still?
I don't know if there's still tickets. My buddy got tickets and he was like, yeah, you want to go? And I was like, sure. So when I go up there, I'm literally meal prepping all my food and putting it into a cooler to drive up there to eat it so that I can stay on track with my diet while I'm, traveling at the same time. And it's just shit that like most people don't want to do or take the time to do. Ninja Chopsticks.
Ninja Chopsticks says he doesn't have time to cook, and I totally get that, Ninja Chopsticks. Depending on what job you have, like that literally is a thing. Like I don't care what everyone says. Sam is a son of a gun. He would probably do it. I could maybe do it. I doubt it. If I'm working 9 hours a day, I fall off on that too, unless I'm like in the zone. Which as a bodybuilder, you get in and out of the zone. You just have to be consistent when you're out of the zone enough, right? Like there's going to be times where Sam does not want to go to the gym every day to keep up his physique because he doesn't really care that much. But he knows if he does a little bit, 45 minutes, goes hard, pushes it real quick, gets in, gets out. And then there's other times he probably spends 2 hours in there because he's really motivated at that point for whatever.
Yes.
Wait, chopsticks, ninja chopsticks. You ever want to get like a girl or something, or a person? Well, these are good habits for long term.
These are the things that you want to. Yeah, I mean, like assuming that health.
Dang, Dignitas, 27, male gym enthusiast and a Hexican. Man, I'm 28, and I want you to watch all these shows and interact if you can while you're at work, guys. I love this group of guys already. This is insane.
And if you have any 140, 43, I'd like to be 180. Ninja. Oh, so we should talk about gaining weight.
He can't gain weight. Sam, he might need you. He might need to bypass me.
You can definitely do this. Oh, geez, it's not getting into that. Yes, you can definitely do that. But those things where you said, I think you mentioned you don't have time. I don't think that is valid in the way that I see the world.
Sam is strict on that. He's very strict on that. He's never really moved on that.
Because you're Asian. Awesome.
You're right. Fantastic. You're right, but you have to remember your audience, Sam, that they're not you. They'll never be you.
But is it they don't have time or they don't have priorities?
But I mean, well, he said he doesn't have kids, so that probably means you got time, to be honest. And once people say kids, I shut up. Hey, Max says sup, Dignitas, to Sam.
Oh, what's good? I can't respond by replying to somebody in the comments. I don't know why. But Max, brother, if you have any questions, Ninja Chopsticks, if you're trying to gain, the very essence of what you need to do is be in a caloric surplus for a long enough period of time to achieve what you want. Right? If you achieve a surplus for a short period of time, you're going to gain more fat, assuming you work out, right? But if you go through and you do a little bit of a surplus over a longer period of time, and while you're working out, you will continue to gain without gaining as much body fat. But that's effectively the simplest way to put it. You just need, if your maintenance level to maintain exactly where you are, so I'm 244 pounds. So to maintain 244 pounds, I need to eat this many calories. So you're 140 pounds, that means you need to eat this many calories, whatever that number is for you. The calories I probably have opportunity to manipulate to improve things.
What do you
as
think
well.
about metabolism? I want to ask you this question because this is one of the toughest questions when it comes to fitness. The guys that have too fast a metabolism, that is a very confusing concept for 99% of people, because even Sam would probably say if he just ate whatever he wanted and didn't work out, he would probably get fat. And I
Where'd
would
you go?
too,
Your
to be
picture's
honest.
gone.
Like, I would get fat. I would get fat if I stopped working out and I didn't think about that stuff. I've been fat before, but I know guys, and ever since I've been on testosterone, I don't think my body could really get fat anymore, like, unless I really go at it. But I know guys that can't gain weight. And at the end of the day, I'd have to see your body, see your family history, see your parents' bodies, probably to get a good idea of how much you're bullshitting yourself, because there's a good chance, Chopsticks, that if we looked at your diet and your medication protocol, that we would be like, you're doing so many things blatantly wrong. But it also comes down to medication, stimulants. If you're taking any stimulants and you're skinny like that, you have to stop if you want to gain weight, certainly, because your appetite is everything. And then there's stuff that's non-steroidal, like MK677. Is that what it's called?
MK for HGH, yeah.
Yeah, and that will activate your I want to, don't say anything because I haven't thought about this in so long. It's so fun to think about. That will activate your ghrelin receptors in your stomach, therefore simulating hunger when you wouldn't necessarily be hungry before, and making you have an insatiable appetite. So there are medications out there that can actually give you insatiable appetite and have your body respond somewhat like a body that is looking for insatiable amounts of food. So if you ever want to talk about anything like that, there are things. But again, we're not doctors. We don't sell things. We don't do anything. We just say in our experience what we've done in the past.
That's a awesome thing, especially if somebody's interested. But Scott, we can't see your picture, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
MK6, there we go, perfect.
That was good. When I'm bringing up MK677, I slide to the back.
MK677 though that's good for increasing calorie, and it also helps with lean body mass. And there's studies in humans on that one too.
Learned all that from Sam Stolt, by the way, and he doesn't even know I learned it from him, but I did in his videos.
Oh, good. That's good. It's really good. It's really good shit.
I have MK677 at my house. I haven't used it in forever, but I've experimented with Natty MK677, so I got the full experience because I did the full Natty MK677 experiment, and I gained a lot of weight, and I looked watery and big. But at the same time, when you're on T as well, it changes the whole dynamic. But I don't do medications at all. That's good, Chopstick, but we're just saying that there are options. We would never want you to work out. Being 140, there's nothing wrong with being a 140-pound male. Doesn't matter what anyone says, dude. I'm 165 pounds, and nobody even wants to talk to me because they think I'm like, I'm a bodybuilder. They think I'm big, and like, well, I'm not. I'm small. Most dudes could literally kick the shit out of me. But it's not about that. So don't think that this has anything to do with like my presence in the world. Like if I weighed 10 pounds less of muscle, I could have these same conversations with the same effectiveness. But that's just something that we're direly into and we love. And it does benefit you.
So he's 5'10". So literally, Ninja, if you're honestly consistently having 150 to 200 grams of protein per day, and you're sitting at 140 and you've been consistent at that level, you need to eat more calories, period. Like,
yeah, that's not that many calories is what we're kind of trying to say too. Like I know guys that smoke 400 grams of protein like it's nothing. You could eat 4 double cheeseburgers and that's 150 grams of protein, and I could eat that in 5 seconds. You know what I mean? There's calorie dense protein, and then there's voluminous protein that has less calories in it. White fish, ground lean meat, turkey, 95.5 beef. All these things have a lot of calories. I mean, a lot of protein. And if I eat yogurt every day, I don't supplement with whey protein at all. I eat yogurt and other proteins like that. What do you do for protein as far as supplementation?
Well, this is honestly the only thing. This is kind of like, this is processed in my opinion because it has the whey protein. So I do have whey protein, 1 scoop with the bone broth, but I generally eat 3 to 4 pounds of meat per day, which for most people is a pretty significant amount of fucking protein.
Hey, Chopstick, we will personally coach you for free on this channel every single day for 15 minutes. If you want to listen to us for 15 minutes and come in every episode, we will give you a protocol. But you have to be honest, and you have to send me pictures on my DMs of your meals.
Yes, and you can do that on Instagram. There'll be a link down below.
Those shakes, dude, I'm telling you, I don't fuck with the shakes anymore. I
You
just
don't need them.
don't. I don't
don't need
fuck.
them.
It's all fucking snake oil, dude. It's all. I mean, yes, you're getting protein for sure, but it's
So-
just a mental trigger that bodybuilders get when they don't suck down a fucking bottle of protein. It makes a difference.
And I just didn't drink this during the gym. This is the only protein shake that I have, and I just do this. Generally speaking, today's the first day I haven't done it in like 45 days, right? Because I finished it afterwards. That's super important comment too, is that I want amino acids going into my system while I'm working out. So that's why I do this during my workout. Other than that, this is a supplement for a reason, supplemental to a standard diet. So work towards, in my opinion, doing what Jaleesa mentions here, having a variety of different types of protein, like Scott mentioned with beef or white fish or salmon or turkey. All of these different proteins have different micronutrients. So you have macronutrients and micronutrients, which are the vitamins and the minerals and the phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are just shit that basically a lot of people don't really know much about at this point, but there are other pieces of nutrients that have an effect on health. All that, it varies depending on the protein source. So adding in a different variety of protein every day is going to help with overall health and you're achieving your results, because this is super processed. So if you're relying on this for your 200 grams of protein per day, right, you're probably malnourished in relation to micronutrients. And if you're malnourished in terms of micronutrients, that could cause health issues, but also decrease the speed at which you're able to get to 180. Maximus, I got to 180 and still felt small. Maximus, Scott, why don't you, because you used to be smaller at one point, right?
When I left college, I was 136 pounds. 5'8".
So Scott, you went from 136 to 165 over the course of
180, 187, 189 at the top.
And at the top, you probably still felt like you were relatively small potentially, right?
I'm 5'8", so it was. I saw some significant changes, and I was benching 225 for like 15, and I couldn't even do it for 1.
I think he's talking more about bigorexia.
Oh, I don't have bigorexia, dude. I'm a legit small person. Like Sam's a legit ginormous person, and I'm like, if me and Sam were standing next to each other, you would have no idea we have the same fitness goals, or like
Correct.
Not fitness goals.
Correct.
But like
yeah, but yes.
Mindset.
Correct. No idea, because we're different. Like, yeah,
he's just a bigger dude. Like you play to your strengths, you figure out your body, and you find out what for the lowest amount of energy, how can I be at the top percentile? Like, you find like how much energy can I put in to stay at the perfect weight for me, because if you expend too much energy to stay at a weight, you're going to stop. You have to be somewhat reasonable with like the amount of stress you're putting on your body.
But when you get to 180 and you still felt small, Max, like I'm 244 and I understand that I'm big relative to other people, but here, and I know I'm big mentally here, but at the same time, it's not like, oh, I'm gigantic. That's not the story that's going on in my mind. It's like, oh, I'm perfectly normal, because that's where I'm at. So wherever you get to, you're always going to want more. Why do people always want more money? It doesn't matter how much they have, because it's like they thought $1 million was going to be a lot of money, and then they get there and like, well, really isn't that much. Like, what if some health issue comes along? What if something comes along with my parents or my mom or this, that, and the other thing, and I need to take care of shit? So I feel like the bigorexia, if there's what they want to call it, for people who always want to get bigger, also happens for everything else in life, like money and whatnot. How do you?
Question, Sam. Everyone in the chat, guys, I'm getting fucking ruined on Instagram, dude. My Instagram's completely ruined because there's dudes that are just deciding that they're just going to pretend like they're me constantly, dude. There's like 100 of them, and they're scamming everyone in my followers list, and you can't like post a story. No one really looks at them. Like even when I say like there's scammers, and I post the pictures, people just don't look. They don't care. And then it's just some dude coming in their comments saying, hey, do you know about Bitcoin mining? Do you know about this, that, and the other? And they just find people that start crypto, and then they assume the people around them probably would defer to them. And they hope they can find a few people that give them their passwords and shit for shit. It's fucked up, dude. And everyone's DMing me like, why are you texting me? And then I go to places and they're like, dude, I was messaging you yesterday. I was like, no, you weren't. Like I was not messaging you yesterday, I promise. And then I look at their phone and they went like 20 messages with the dude, and the dude tried to get him to like do some scam, but they didn't even know. They just were.
I think what you're doing right now is the best thing you can possibly do by bringing it up and creating awareness around that. Like scams are like moss on the tree. If you turn the tree so it's facing the sun, the moss goes away, right? Like the more exposure you put on that shit, the less power it has, because now people are become aware that they're scams and they become more vigilant in that.
I need to go on Instagram Live. That's what I should do. I should just stay on Instagram Live for like 3 hours until like everyone in there comes in for at least a second. And I'm like, guys, there's a scammer. It's not me. But it's not just me, dude. It's if I don't say, people just need to learn. Like it happens to me every day from other people's accounts. Like you just have to learn. Like at some point you have to realize that there's scamming going on 24/7 on the internet. And you know that intuitively, Sam. You just wouldn't look into some of the shit. But even that, like Richard Hart wins shit. Like Richard Hart has more scam fakers than anyone. What they do is they try to find people that they think the people and their followers would defer to for information on a certain subject. Like it would be like a guy, I would steal your account, get a bot, make sure my followers are exactly the same, make all the same stuff. And then I would say, hey guys, I'm doing a fitness program. Put in your shit right here. Blah, 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 blah. And I would just hope like 4 or 5 of them just would be in the situation where they'd say yes to that. And then you would run into them a year later and just be like, what are you talking about?
I had one of the fake scam things DM me. There was a similar thing to yours. The follower account was a little bit different, and
just a little bit though. It was probably close.
And there was no history, so I knew it was a scam to start with. I was like, oh, this is weird.
It's killing me, dude. It hurts me every day. My anxiety is so full-fledged because of it. Because to think that someone's getting scammed thinking it's me is killing me. And I'm losing followers on Instagram like 10, 20 a day.
But that's going to
no, dude, it's that. Half of it has to be that, because I'm not posting anything that weird. Like I'm just posting little clips and shit on Reels. So like I'm getting unfollowed because I'm going to everyone's DMs, every single person in my thing, and they're saying, will you do Bitcoin mining? I would unfollow someone for doing that.
Oh yeah, I get those. I had one of those people this morning. I get those DMs.
So that's somebody who fell for the trick. So whenever you see someone's thing, like sometimes it's because they just find the perfect person as far as they see. Like me, it's like I'm doing all this crypto shit now. So it's a perfect opportunity to start scamming everyone around them before they have any real information. And it's probably people I know, like doing it. Like it's probably someone who knows me.
I don't know. There's a lot of fucking.
I know, but they're so consistent with me, dude. They do it over and over. I've reported and blocked 15 of them, dude. But I know, I don't know this. It's just a bot, probably, to be honest. I don't know. But they're having real conversations with people.
Correct, and they're definitely probably scamming some people, or otherwise they wouldn't continue to do it. It has to be working to some degree.
Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working.
So okay, so I've got to get off here a little bit after 1 o'clock. So I'm back from signing up for my local gym. Siren, hell yeah, that's awesome. She just signed up for her local gym. That is fantastic.
Who did?
Siren.
Oh yeah, we just got her at the local gym. She's been doing 30 to 45 minutes of cardio per day after the workout. Slow cardio, but a sweat. She's catching a sweat, and then we're doing 2 days on leg workouts, 1 day on light upper body workout just to give her legs a chance to heal. And then we're doing like a day where it's like stretching, getting your body under you for whatever the movements are that we're doing after that. Cause she's new to the gym. So she can't just be getting sore to the point where she can't function. She has a child.
Oh, okay. That's dope. Congratulations on the kid. Yeah. It takes time to go through.
But there's no one doing it better.
No awesome. One. I'm excited. You should have her on sometime.
We will. We're gonna have her on, and we're gonna show pictures, and we're gonna
do like a 90-day.
I'm gonna do a whole TikTok thing. I'm gonna do a whole YouTube thing on her, just specifically with because she sends me once per week a front back side shot.
Yeah.
And she weighs herself every morning, and she's having trouble with her scale though, and she's a little uncertain about her weight. So I'm kind of just letting it ride for a couple of weeks because I don't really trust the weight right away because we're doing so much different. I don't know how her body's responding to it, but I'm hoping that the visceral fat is something that people don't realize goes away when you start fasting, I think.
So I do fasting once well, but I'm not trying to drop body fat. So
Exactly. Yeah. Like if you were like, imagine if you gained 20 pounds of muscle fat or 10 pounds
yeah.
of fat, you'd still be big and ripped probably. What would your protocol be if you were having trouble losing it? Like if you had to go out of your way to try and like get a little of that off, would you think that just fasting until
So
2 would be a good caloric restriction, or would you just stick to the smaller meals 3 times a day?
another idea for fasting, for like getting lean, that I've incorporated, but not necessarily for the lean part, just for the health benefits, is I fast once per month for 24 hours. So some people have a challenge with intermittent fasting, like going till 2. Like I know for you, it's awesome because the food is like a slowing down for Scott first thing in the morning. But where other people who I noticed other people who will utilize a once a week 24-hour fast because
I
they
might
don't like
do
to
that.
fast.
I might do that. I want to try that just as try. I don't think that would be a lot. Well, it could be. I wouldn't eat in the morning anyway because I don't like to eat in the morning, but I want to try to do a full day and then amp up my calories otherwise.
Jaleesa did it for the first time, and she was telling herself it was going to be harder. Well, everybody does. I'm not saying it's bad or that it's strange. Like I did the same thing. You think 24 hours is going to be challenging. It is easy as fuck to do 24 hours with no food. And I enjoy it. There's cholesterol benefits. There's blood pressure benefits. There's fat loss benefits. There's something called apoptosis and autophagy, which one is like the programmed cell death in your body, and the other one's like the recycling of cells in your body that are
That's
that
huge
are
science right now, isn't it?
yeah, and this increases it by doing fasting. So if Siren has
She's
issues
coming
or
on the show right now.
perfect. If you're getting around right now.
Well, I knew you were about to leave, so we're gonna do. I just say let's just do our checkup live because we were doing the checkup after this anyway.
Perfect. So she could if she finds that more valuable, because think of like 2,000 calories per day, right? If you fast till 2, right, and then you have your calories, cool. That's awesome. It's very effective. It works amazing for the right type of person.
For the right type, you just nailed it. You just nailed it at the end there. Like it is a strategy for a person in a specific subgroup of people that are fit and healthy already, generally. But to be unhealthy and to start fasting, I suggested to guys that I know are just going to eat shit. That's the only reason. If I know guys are going to eat shit and they really want my help, I'll tell them to fast. But for people like her, I don't like it. It's
And
more of an entrepreneurial stack thing for me. Like I sent you a link on Twitter, Siren.
going through, try it, Scott. Let me know what your thoughts are with the 24-hour fast.
I haven't eaten today.
One of the biggest things you'll notice, is that you save so much fucking time. Well, for me, I eat a lot of food. So.
No, I know. Just the 2-hour thing. That's why I do it. That's why I do it till 2.
Yeah, you save so much time on the day when just be active. And so
I always pitch that to people too. I say, let me teach you how to have more time and be way more fit. It's a great pitching point because I'm like, I'm going to save 3 hours of your day and make you sexy.
How many days a week is she working out?
I just ask her every day over text if she can handle another day, just body related.
So per week, is she doing like
every day?
Every day, 7 days. Okay, cool.
But like some days are literally stretching and like air squat kind of vibes to get, I try to, I say before we start next week, we're going to get our legs under us. You know what I mean? Like, but we're not going to push it. She's doing sets of 20 for everything. I'm sticking to that 20 number for now to get her weight under her, to get her legs under her. And I don't think I'll go lower than 15, to be honest.
You don't need it. And the volume, the extra like effort you put into things, just like everything in life, right? If you're going to put more effort into it, you're going to get results, or you tend to get results faster. But we actually talked about that this morning. What's up?
Can't wait for the show tomorrow, Sam. I don't want to, I mean, you can stay on as long as you want, but I know you said you got to go somewhere. I don't care if she's coming on. So.
Oh, sweet. Well, if she's, I'll leave here at 1:05. So.
Oh, great. Yeah. Come on real quick. Hey, I sent you the link. Get your butt on here. That's Coach Jim Rat. Get your butt on here. I'm trying to get another couple coaching clients, to be honest. They're really fun, but I don't want to do many. I just want to do like 3 or like 4, but I have 2 I'm already doing, 2 like legit ones. Oh, here she is.
I completely agree with you. I love helping people. Hey,
Hey
Siren,
guys, what up?
what up? Have you eaten today?
Of course, I had my 3 egg omelet with mushrooms and onions and pesto and hemp seeds.
Yeah,
I'm,
that
I'm gonna
sounds
I'm gonna
good.
say here I'm gonna say here and listen, Scott.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
I'm just gonna
So
listen.
you ate this morning and you're going to work today, I assume.
Yep.
And then you're going to come home and you're going to go to the workout tonight. Now tell everyone what you did yesterday and how it felt.
So I did lunges, squats. I did the hamstring pull. I did 30 minutes of cardio. I did 10 minutes of rowing, and my back started to hurt. So I did 20 minutes of the walking at a 5.0 incline at 3.5 miles per hour.
Mm,
Um, and I think I
perfect.
did 3 sets of 20 with weights. So I just did low weight.
How is your body feeling today?
I feel good.
Do
Yeah.
you feel like
The
you could
second
run a
day I was
mile? Do
the
you
most
feel like,
sore.
okay. Do you feel like you could like work out today with high intensity and not have a big problem?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So your legs are probably still feeling decent because that was light.
Yep. They feel
So
good.
we're gonna do some more. We're just gonna do some more leg work now. I want to talk to you about isolating your glutes. Like that's something that's kind of hard to. I know you know about that to a degree, but
Okay.
what ways do you know to isolate your glutes as far as like working out? Like what exercises would you think of?
Um, I like the hamstring pull, but like laying down where like you're pulling them up in the air and you're laying down on the bench. That's really good for the
Now,
butt.
remember, like I have a lot of now. I don't know what it's like to have a woman's ass, so I got a little ass. You know what I mean? Like I got a little baby ass, and but hamstring curls don't, in my opinion. Now I don't have an ass. I know your ass probably 8 times bigger than mine, so I don't know what muscles are
Yes.
grabbing in there. But when I do that hamstring curl, and I do them all the time. It's more of the hamstring that I'm really hitting,
Mm.
less of the ass. Actually, isolating your ass is difficult. So all those girls in there that are
What
doing
about the
those,
bridge?
the
I feel in my
bridges are
ass when I do the
perfect.
bridge.
That
Mm-hmm.
is perfect. That kind of movement, the laying down hips up. That's when your ass.
Mm-hmm. I did the
Or
bridge last night.
I need you to think when you're working out. Look at the girls that only do ass workouts. Look at them. See what they're doing because they're skilled. Those girls are
Look
skilled.
at girls' asses. You got it. You
Yes,
got it.
yes.
I'm
That's
already there,
Gym
Danny.
Rat doesn't do that though, P. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so just those girls that are isolating their glutes, they're usually on to something, in my opinion. I watch girls like that to learn
Okay.
about my leg workouts, legit, because they are skilled in the isolating that glute. A lot of people do that one-legged push down. What I suggest, if your gym has any of those things where you lay back and it's like a glute machine where you can stack weights on the side, because that way you can get an actual load. Because it is hard to get load while you're
The
working the
leg
glutes.
press?
It's
She
not. Go
might not
ahead.
have one of those because a lot of gyms don't have that equipment. It's like a bridge, but you can load it with weight.
Can you talk to
Oh
her
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
2
Well, they
minutes
have
about
the
ass workout?
bar that you can put like the noodle, the pull noodle over and just put it over your stomach and push up like that.
That's exactly what it is. That's the way to do it without the machine. So I
Yeah.
want you to do that. That is where we're going to put
Okay.
load onto your butt. So
Okay.
Sam's going to
Load
talk to
onto
you
my butt.
about
Love it.
Sam's going to talk to you a minute about what kind of glute workouts he knows about and like kind of his experience with that, because he's very good at isolating muscle groups.
It's true. The mind muscle connection is what allows you to do a relatively small weight, but still grow. Like Scott and I have
Right.
talked about this many times. So when you're going through and you're doing lunges or squats, whether those are loaded with weight or not loaded with weight, as you're actually going through and doing that at the top, even though the rep might be done, think about like a pelvic thrust, right? Like
Okay.
when you're doing a pelvic thrust, but you're squeezing your glutes to push your pelvis forwards.
For the ending of each set or each one.
Each rep.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be like a 6-second hold there, but just at the top and
Just a little.
some people go through when they're doing that and they arch, right? So if this is the front of their body, they bring it forwards, bringing their hips forwards. Don't do that. You can squeeze your glutes
Straight up and down.
stay
Okay.
vertical, so you stay strong without, because
Okay.
if you go forwards, you put yourself in a position to cause like greater injuries. Lunges,
Okay.
awesome. But make sure you're focusing on squeezing it, like thinking about that, like that your hamstrings, your quads, and your glutes throughout that, so you can really feel it. And it might not make sense, or like you might not know what we're talking about because you hasn't had enough repetitions, right?
And
You lost me at vacuum.
skilled. Isolating your glutes is a skillful art. It really is. I've worked on it my whole life, and because that is a weak area of mine. I do have a very flat ass. Not anymore, really, but like, you know.
Would that make you a flat asser?
Yeah, I'm a flat asser. Like my legs are ginormous too, so it's like my thighs go into like nothing.
So that's something, Scott, that like like I've been focusing on it for years and years and years. So now it's my ass is like fucking ginormous because it's something that I've been.
You could set your drink on it.
Exactly.
Like my chest. Like my chest is my signature move. Like I got a chest that's big automatically, really pops out, really definition. And it's like when I was young, I just remember being like, I want that popped out chest. And like it actually happens after a couple of years. You're
Nailed
like,
it.
because I did so much thinking about my chest muscles, top, middle, bottom. I studied. I did different angles, but I overdid it. I overdid it, but I didn't overdo the other stuff. So that's what Sam kind of preaches too. It's like you can isolate a muscle and go aggro on it while you keep your other stuff chill.
And one of the things that you can I found personally helpful for myself is and then I'm going to go after this, but is supersetting all your stuff. So say you're doing your bridges, right? So when you do a set of bridges, so you're done with that exercise, then maybe you do a burpee or do 3 or 4 burpees between that, or maybe you do a set of lunges or donkey kicks, which are just kind of like bringing your leg back and kicking it back.
Yeah.
Focus on really squeezing that. So like it doesn't have to be like, oh, I need to get 20 reps, so I'm just going to go like this. It's you can do 20 reps very, very controlled. And it doesn't have to be extremely still, but it can be the whole range of motion. If you're like that last half of the rep is not controlled, then focus on putting effort into that last half of the rep so that you can connect your muscle with that last half of the rep.
Okay.
So it can because those tiny little things over time are what can add up, and you'll be like, damn, I look good as fuck. You know what I mean? And 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm so thankful that I started on this journey to make these decisions. I'm excited to see your progress and if you ever have questions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help.
You mentioned that people were looking at you and seeing that your clothes were fitting a little different.
Yeah, I had some coworkers that are like, Sarah, have you been working out? I was like, as a matter of fact, I have. I'm on like day 6.
And you need to know that you're doing all of it. Like, this is not because of me. I mean, I'm here to help and guide you and talk to you, and it makes it more motivating. But nobody is cooking like you are. You're crushing it. You got a kid that's insanity.
Kids are insanity. Would not recommend.
I love the hair. I gotta go, guys. Appreciate you, Scott.
Hey, we'll be here tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yes. See you guys tomorrow. Appreciate everybody.
Bye, Sam.
Bye.
Thank you.
So I just sent out a tweet that says I'll be answering fitness questions. I'm live right now. If you have a question, pop in and ask. I'm going for another hour. Let me write this in real quick, because then we can just talk. And it's weird because I'm having more. I just like having like 8 viewers, 10 viewers. It's fun because this is my own channel, and I have never had my own channel. So I'm like, oh my God, this is nice. Join up. Yeah, so Sam, I pretty much learned most of what I know from, he's the last guy I go to because he really dives into the nutrition. Like he's more like you in that way. Like that's
kind of everything.
He wants to, and I understand the calorie deprivation and the nutrition and why it's important, but he wants to do it for his life. Like he wants to do it. He's kind of past that point. Yeah. And I'm getting there, like I'm getting to that point where it's like, I'm home now, I can cook, but I got to imagine I was working 10 hours a day every day. Like there was no cooking. I don't care what Sam says. There was no cooking going on. I mean,
That's brutal.
I could pre-make stuff, but I'm a dude. Like, I'm not good at all that stuff. So I
Crock
knew.
pot or
Oh
Instant
yeah,
Pot. Just throw
I
it
have
all in
an air
there and
fryer
eat it
too.
later.
You put chicken in the air fryer, salmon in the air fryer.
Dude, so good.
What did people do back in the day? How did they cook all their shit? Like, they're just, now it's like, oh, you could throw raw meat into a fucking air fryer and just press a button.
True.
And it is
I
good
should
as
really
fuck,
experiment
juicy.
with that.
Oh no, you have to. Oh my god, it makes the outside crispy and the inside just perfectly juicy. So it has some of that like flavor and a little bit of that feel. Or if you have a grill, just make sure you just start grilling. Grilling makes things taste so good. Me and my girl are
So
grilling
true.
tacos tonight. Skirt steak tacos we're making. She just like gets a big skirt steak and just cuts it up into little pieces and then makes little tacos.
I was gonna make a bad joke. I held it back.
Why? Skirt, ew.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry.
We call that
Sorry.
roast beef in Maryland.
Beef curtains. Delicious. Some skirt steak.
Yeah, so tell me, let's ask another question. So today, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do isolation on your butt. So I want you to experiment with what's at your gym. Take some pictures of the stuff at your gym. I think you can handle getting your ass a good workout. Focus on it. I don't know what your gym has. I want to do more than bridges, but I do want you to do the bridges to start.
The weighted bridges.
Not even weighted, one-legged.
Okay.
It's more of a stretch and to get your ass under you a little bit, firing.
Yeah, I do bridges every day.
Good.
That you tell me to.
Get in there, get sweaty, get warm. I don't want your legs to be worn out, and then go straight to an ass machine. And then I want you to go squat 4x for 20.
Okay.
So I want you to find that ass machine and do I'm going to amp it to 5 sets. I want 5 sets on the ass machine. Whatever ass machine you find, and if you're having trouble kind of specific, it's a hard, hitting your ass is hard. I want to emphasize that. It's a very odd muscle because you're kind of mind muscly to it, but you're kind of not. Like, you can feel your bicep really easily, but feeling your ass is a little bit more difficult because it's a bigger muscle. So I want you to focus on that, your ass, not your hamstrings at all. You could still do hamstring stuff, but like when you're focusing on your ass, you're focusing on your ass, like your legit glute. So, and that's your mind. I just want your mind to get an intimate relationship with the muscles in there because it's a hard spot to do. But notice the little hipster young girls that are doing the leg workouts because they're very motivated and they want bigger asses and they find really good ways to do it. A lot of the times they use this thing where they push down one leg. There's other machines. Keep an eye out for stuff like that because those are great. And we're going to slim you down up top and then just make your ass go out a little more, but cut some of the fat off of it. And it's an art keeping the upstairs kind of shrinking, but the downstairs not shrinking. And I think you have the good body for it, like, because you're already preloaded downstairs.
Loaded everywhere.
You got everything you need downstairs. So like literally all we have to do. Scott, I saw more visible chest growth from deep dumbbell bench versus barbell bench. Better stretch, I think. Yes, I agree. I'm more of a dumbbell bencher. I'm a dumbbell bencher myself, to be honest, for sure. Like, I don't like benching regular. If I do, it's 185 pounds for 20. I don't do any more than that. But I do go hard on the dumbbells. So I'll be doing 110-pound dumbbells, both arms for like 10 at my peak. And for 165, 70 pounder, that's pretty insane. Like, most people look at me sideways when I'm at the gym when I'm doing it. But dumbbells way better. It makes you stronger too. A Catholic schoolgirl steak. You son of a gun. So,
pleated skirts.
Max Dignitas, what part of the country are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Just, you don't have to say what state if you don't want to, but like, what area are you in? Are you going to Vegas? Are you going to Vegas, sire?
No, I wish I was.
I'm not. Bro, until I make money, I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I'm fiat broke.
Me too.
I shot my shot real hard.
Good. That's good. You did the right thing. I agree.
I could not. I was like, anything I had, just shoved it in there.
I was in the same situation as you. We got a new guy. We got a new guy in the chat. Brian Funk. My Planet Fitness only goes up to 50 on dumbbell. Nay, Brian Funk, listen to me right now, Brian Funk. You don't need to do any more than 50-pound dumbbells, in my opinion. I would say that's just about right. I'm going to assume you're a bit older than me, but I can't really see your picture. But I don't agree that it's necessary to do more than 50-pound dumbbells for 25 for somebody that has a normal fitness goal as an older guy. I don't know how old you are, though, so I hope that's not offensive. Oh, my streams have been getting like 450 live viewers at the same time at night.
That's awesome.
It's insanity.
You've been doing really good. Yeah, but you're awesome. Like, you're authentic. You're funny. You got big guns.
Huh?
You got big guns.
Yep, big guns. So guess what? Let me give you a sneak peek of the lineup this week. It's crazy. This is insanity this week. Maddie,
Did
Joker,
you get Trayvon?
No, but I messaged him that little shit. Come on, man. We got another guy.
He's pretty elusive.
But anyway, we have Maddie All In going on for the debate with Joker tonight.
Oh no.
Well, no, it's like more friendly. Like they talked in the background.
I hope so.
No, they talked in the background.
So much shit involving that.
Well, no,
like,
that's why
stop,
they're doing
guys.
this. They're
Just
doing
stop.
it. Well, no, they're doing it for attention. They're all doing it for attention. It brings more eyeballs. Siren, we're authentic. We don't like it. I don't like it either.
I know.
But it's life, you know. Like so,
yeah.
It's like
people love Real Housewives. I mean, I
know.
get it.
That's what I'm
get
saying.
it.
And Joker preaches it. He's my business partner. He's like, Scott, you understand this, and I'm like, I don't. I just want to talk about calories and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I want to talk about nerdy stuff and like specifics and COTG. Hey guys, hit the like and hit the follow. Any questions you have on fitness, I will answer right here live. I am an expert in my opinion, just because of the research that I've done. Not because I'm an expert as far as other, like not comparatively to anyone. I'm sure people know more, but the realistic approach that I bring to fitness is my favorite part of it. I'm not going to tell you if you don't want to count your calories every day, like there's a spot for you too. You know what I mean? But it might not be as good of a spot. Like, and if you're going to pay someone to do something, like you kind of like whenever I pay someone to do something, I kind of go hard because I'm like Midwest right now. Oh, cool, man.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Like she was literally just
might
needed
as well write it down, work out.
You just wanted that extra step to like solidify the fact that you were doing it because you were doing it.
Just made me do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, will I pay for this? I might as well I don't want to write that on my sheet.
Set up like a legit like fitness website consultation business. So like it'll be more like,
oh, that's awesome.
But you're like the first person, well, the first girl and the first public person to be doing it. Joker's having a reveal too at some point. He's losing a lot of weight.
I bet that guy can hit hard, man. He's intense. I wouldn't doubt he'd be intense in the gym. Yeah,
he is. And Luther's going through a transformation too, but he doesn't like the gym as much.
Well, I hate the gym.
Yeah, but come on,
I don't like
get
it,
into it a little bit. You get your tunes on. You got your tunes on.
Oh, for sure. I got the tunes. I got all the stuff.
Find a little love in that
do
moment.
the things.
Find a little love in that moment. Find a little.
I just don't like the gym.
Just say hi to someone today.
I feel good afterwards. I go so late though. Like there was nobody there last night.
There's gotta be one person.
There was nobody there last night.
Damn it!
I had to look
all rich
around leaving, and I'm like, somebody better not kidnap me.
Ridiculousness. What's up? What do you mean ridiculousness? Oh, I know that is ridiculousness that they only have Planet. But I agree that Planet Fitness is a great deal. It's a great deal, guys.
True.
Never hate on the value proposition just because you don't have to go there. But hey, 50-pound dumbbells and all the machines you want for what, like $20? That's an insane deal, guys. That's blessed. That's blessed up. Like homeless motherfuckers can go to Planet Fitness. Legit. It's $20 a month.
That's
PF
awesome.
rules. PF rules for he value. What does that mean? Maddie and Joker. What does PF mean, Brain Funk? What's your thoughts on that, Matt Brain Funk? I'm gonna let
Planet Fitness rules.
Yeah. For the value.
Mm-hmm.
It really does, guys. I'm thinking about moving. I'm at the most expensive gym in my area, but I was working all the time, right? So it wasn't a big deal for me. But now I'm not. So Sam's teaching me how to budget everything. Like I'm going off the grid. I'm not going to a fancy gym. I'm doing everything right. Like you don't have to do these things either. They're just, if you have a job and that's something you want to do it. But like there's really cheap ways to do it if you're in the grind like I am. Brian, hit the like, hit the sub, bro. I want you here every day, Brian. We're going to get you fit. Brian, are you fit?
If he's complaining about only 50-pound dumbbells, I'm assuming yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're probably fit. It's $23 a month. That's insane. And that's losing to inflation, by the way. The Planet Fitness price is losing to inflation so bad. It was like $16 when I was in college. And that was like fucking 8 years ago.
Wow.
But their business model is probably one of the smarter ones. You know, 200,000 people are signed up at the gym I go to.
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
That's pretty insane.
It's like $136 a month. But like you can legit get your hair cut in there, shave shower, shave shower. There's a salon in there. There's a coffee shop. There's free Wi-Fi. Like it's a beautiful establishment, you know? What other questions do you have about fitness, Siren? Anything that you want to poke out of my brain? Like is there anything you're looking forward to changing? Is there anything that you'd like to be more involved with? Tell me more about what you would want to do moving forward as you become more skilled and more used to it.
Well, you guys were talking about vacuum earlier. What the
fuck is that? You want to know what that is? Okay.
Yeah, what is that?
So that's a great question, by the way. So every day, what guys like Sam do, I don't necessarily do this, but a vacuum is this area, the way it sucks in. So when you stand up, so sucking in as much as you can, that's a vacuum. And if you do that for 5 minutes a day, just like that, just sucked in. It's hard as you can, you know, sucked in.
It's hard, yeah.
And you just sit there like this in the mirror and kind of that'll build that muscle.
Really?
Yeah, but it'll suck your organs in and get them stuck back. It's basically like you're pushing everything back and holding it there for 5 minutes a day, and it trains your muscle to just hold stuff in there. It's just.
I feel like all girls already do that. We suck in all the time.
Well, no, see, I'm a guy, so that's probably girls probably do that neurotically anyway. Like
for sure, yeah. We're like, God, our little bits are hanging over our pants. We better suck in and pull that up.
Ask one person what their fitness goal is. It will make their day at the gym. That's true.
True. Yeah.
Yep, it's true. I talk to people at the gym all the time, young guys. I tell them, I give them advice. You know, people like talk. People like to talk, meet friends. Most of the friends I have now are from the gym. One or two of my best friends are like from the gym, and my girlfriend goes to the same gym I go to. All my friends go there. Again, I don't.
Is that how you guys met?
No.
How did you and Penelope meet?
We met. We knew of each other in the air. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Been working out since I've been watching your streams.
Awesome.
Dude.
See? You're awesome.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Well done, Hex Champion 369.
Dude, that makes me so incredibly happy, dude. You have no idea. Just from watching my videos.
Shout out to you, Hex Champion.
Hex Champion, you get a free question. Ask a question. You like creatine? I'm on the fence. Creatine's dumb. Don't take it unless someone advised you for a specific reason. It just adds water weight to your frame.
But it also helps your brain.
Yes, I don't see. Again, that's where I defer. I'm always like, I don't know. I just know the relationship to the biology of like muscle growth. But that's why I said like for sure. I know people talk about creatine in other ways. I'm just not sure. Gym rat motivation. I know, guys. If we can be in here every day at noon, think about this. If we all go to the gym either before or after noon, we could talk about your goals. You can ask me any questions, a quick question, a quick get up. I'm going to have her on every week. We're going to be talking about her updates. And again, like what you were saying, is squatting some heavy weight something that'll be important to you at some point? Or do you not give a shit?
I'm good either way.
You just want to look like this is more physique related.
I want to look ripped. Like, I'm sorry. I like that girl with the 4-pack. And everybody's like, yeah, you want more cushion. Like, I'm a cushiony girl, so I want the 4-pack.
That's a rabbit hole.
I know.
You know that, and I'm telling you, I've been down it, and it's okay. I'm here with you if you want to go down it, like no problem. But that is a rabbit hole of poor mental health for someone your size. Because you're just
I'm a little chunky.
So you're not chunky, but you are able to gain
I'm
weight.
thick. I'm a thick girl.
But I'm telling you, I've seen pictures of you where you weren't necessarily a thick girl. But you were young.
I was a skinny, fit girl at the time. Like,
Was your ass fat back in the day?
My ass has always been fat. They call me J-Lo at 20. Like, I've always had a
Yeah,
fat
so you
ass.
were always ready for a wagon.
Yeah,
Dude, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Well, that's cool because that's the one thing that every girl wants, and all we have to do is take away all the other stuff and keep the wagon.
exactly.
And that's an easy place to be. Hey, that's easier than the other way around. Trust.
True.
Trust.
Yeah. Count
When
my
you're
blessings.
136 pounds, the fight is a lot harder than going down 36 pounds, going up 36
True.
pounds. It's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Well, because
Like,
you burn more calories the heavier you are, so it's easier at first. Although
yeah,
your
then-
body's gonna fight like hell to keep that weight on you, because that's homeostasis to it.
10 live viewers, guys. So happy that everyone's here. I'll stay on all freaking day. Siren, obviously, if you're busy, you can go on. I'm going to be sitting here answering questions for a while, but please feel free to stay.
Yeah, I can chill.
Yeah, chill. Guys, we're answering fitness questions. Any fitness questions you have, I do consultations, but now is the time to ask if you do not want to do that, because any quick question I can answer, but generally I'm going to have to look into your stuff if it's a more serious question. I just won't answer it off cuff because like Siren's situation, she kind of assumed I was going to tell her to keep not eating in the morning, I think, because that's what I preach in general. Well, that is what I preach in general, but it's not meant for everyone. Everyone's not the same. Siren, I call you Siren. I like that.
That's cool.
It's so fun. It's so fun to call Siren. But yeah, no, not fasting's not for everyone. No, I haven't been fucking with creatine, just a regular schedule workout. Yeah, don't mess with creatine. No point. Guys, you don't even need to eat protein powder if you don't want to. And I don't eat protein powder, straight up. Not saying it's bad or anything. I just don't buy protein tubs because it's a waste of money, in my opinion. I just eat yogurt, beans, chicken, turkey, and some steak. I mean, I'm very
Fish.
Oh yeah, white fish, any kind of white fish. When is fasting not beneficial? Fasting's not beneficial when your metabolism's not reset and if you've come up to that point and your metabolism is completely clueless about your body and you eat randomly and you don't eat for days and you sleep a whole day sometimes, you have to get back on a schedule with eating and your stomach just getting your brain locked in on a schedule, and then you can cut, because then your body gets back to homeostasis at a normal point, and then you can start chipping away. I'm watching while at work running a crane. Dude, that's awesome. I used to be in the construction industry. That's probably illegal, but I used to be in the construction industry. I was a cell phone tower builder. So I used to build cell phone towers. Oh yeah, so COTG, if you want to talk to me, it's specifically because when it comes to fasting and losing weight, like I'm gonna have to see pictures, history, what you looked like when you're 18 to 25. I don't know how old you are, but I hate when people like assume things about people when they didn't see their old pictures. It's like some people are fat forever, and then some people like gain weight late, and then some people have a baby and their hips kind of pop out, and then they also gain weight because there's a baby involved.
Truth.
Babies do a lot to the body, but I've seen some crazy shit in girls. You've seen it. You've seen girls have babies and come back, and Siren ain't taking bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna be fat for no way.
No.
0% chance. She's an athlete, and she's gonna be an athlete until she can't be anymore because of age.
True. Looking into soccer leagues.
Please, oh my God, I wish you lived around here.
I love soccer.
I actually just quit my league. It was a little bit of a drama. I sent you a DM yesterday with some details. Let me look at it. Sorry. Hold on real quick. I'm going to look at that. What's his name again? Oh, yeah, here he is. Great. Perfect. Hello, sir. I just messaged you, so sorry, I'm getting a lot more messages these days, so I must just let that one slip. But yeah, please let me know, and I'll talk to you for 30 minutes. Won't charge you shit. Just let you. I want to see where you're at. I just want to see where you're at. Now that you've already commented and here and subscribed, and hit the bell. Hit the bell, guys. If you guys could hit the bell for me, that's like my favorite thing when people hit the bell, because I love it. It's like out of sight, out of mind, right? Like some people would like to be watching this right now, I'm sure, but if it doesn't get the bell, and do you have a channel that's separate? on YouTube that you use
No,
for content?
no, I was just going on Hex Foodies. They were
Hmm.
every Tuesday. I didn't see them have a video this last Tuesday though.
We should do
Not
like a
sure
day
what's
of the
going
week. You should come on every. What would be the best day for you to come on with Sam at noon? Like I just want you to do it
Any
once a
day,
week.
Monday through Friday,
Okay.
because my kid's at school.
What's today?
When he's here, you would not get him out of the frame. He just wouldn't leave.
So let's shoot for. Is today Thursday or Wednesday?
Thursday, Wednesday. It's
So
Wednesday.
let's shoot for Wednesdays. Let's just be on Wednesdays and
Okay.
we'll come on. If write all your questions. Well, you can ask me whatever, but like if you have any weird questions that are a little bit more of a deep dive, like the vacuum question was absolutely insightful because
Yeah, I was like, what the hell are they talking about?
but I'm telling you, if you do that for 5 or 10 minutes, like with thought a day, looking in the mirror, like if you have time, you'll notice difference. But again, now you're starting to get into that mental health
Thoughtful
thing.
zone. Yeah.
Right. And that's where I warn people. I don't like going down that road anymore. I don't like counting noodles. I just
Right.
don't. I don't want that for me. But I like that. So it's kind of like a love hate for me because I'm like, I'm almost addicted to it. COTG, I'm gonna get back to you. I just hit you up, but I'm gonna look at that and get back to you on that one. Well, let's actually talk about that live. Why don't we just talk about what his stats are live, if you don't mind? I won't say anything rude. Wait, do you mind if I say the stats in your DM? I won't say it unless you mind, if you don't mind.
Me?
No, that guy sent me a DM with how big he was and what he wanted.
Oh, gotcha.
So I wanted to.
I was like, I don't care.
I'll only read it if you want me to, dude. A lot of people would not enjoy that. Some people just don't care. I always forget that other people care about shit sometimes that I don't. And I'll be like, oh, he's 350. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, he's worried about that all the time or whatever. Like, you know.
You're right.
I used to, if people even mentioned that I was short back in the day, I used to have a complete anxiety attack. Like, to the point where I couldn't function. Yeah, it was that bad. Like, but I'm talking about like middle school, like
5'8's not too short though.
Yeah, but I grew late as fuck, and I'm not.
Oh,
like I was like 100 pounds until like 10th grade, like just didn't grow. But
tiny.
Yeah, I was a small kid, and my dad was like 6'4", and I was always confused about that. But my mom's real.
Oh my god, you literally got the short end of the stick there.
Made me work harder. If I was 6'2", I wouldn't have done shit. I'd be sitting in some fucking place somewhere just like freaking chicks all day. 5'8", they put the 5'8" on me to humble me.
But you did that anyway.
I know.
Yeah, 5'8" or 6'2",
it doesn't
whatever.
Make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference.
It's all about personality at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Guys. It really is. You could say whatever. Well, fitness too. I would say that's a big.
It just makes you feel better.
You're more confident. You're taking control of your life. You know, you're taking your hands and you're taking your life and you're saying, "This is what we're doing." Instead of just letting like, "Oh, we're eating a lot tonight. Oh, okay, tonight we'll have pasta. Oh, okay." Like your whole life is just flimsy. You know, like a lot of people are just flimsy. Whatever happens, happens.
And that's what I felt like. I was stuck in that state for a long time.
And now you're taking over. I'm 5'8" also. Got to project more height with confidence for sure. Yeah, and I mean, the height thing for guys in their developmental years is big. I did not get attention from women for a long time. And it's okay.
It's all about confidence. Like, right. I don't care what it's not about what you look like. Just have confidence.
But that's from a girl who's healthy.
That's everything.
Mentally. So you got to think of the dating pool too.
No,
I'm going to say you're healthy. Your morals are healthy.
Yes.
Whether or not you're mentally, everyone has anxiety and weird shit that their brains through. But it seems like your morals, for the most part, you would like good, not bad, and you would like less ego, if possible. Like, that would be your vibe.
100%.
Me too. But I went through the worst of the worst ego rabbit hole. Like, now I don't care about the way I look as much, but like, it's just a fucking full-time job giving a shit. And I just don't give a shit anymore.
It's too exhausting.
Yeah. I'm like,
you have so many fucks to give every day. You got to really pick where you want that to go.
So people are giving me all these ideas about computers online, and I'm like, have to buy a computer.
You should talk to Ninja Chopsticks. He built his daughter's
Ninja Chopsticks, can you help me, please? Please, 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 please. I'll give you free advice, please. I need a PC. Will you buy it for me? No, I'm just kidding. But no, I do need a PC. I will buy it, but I do know nothing about computers. I know nothing about building computers, but I need the computer to be the best of the best because I want to stream. I don't care, like within. I
Just tell him how much you want to spend.
I don't know how much I want to spend. I don't have
Well,
no
he
idea.
could probably give you an idea.
What's the ballpark, Siren? If you had to guess. You probably don't know.
Ninja, help me out here.
Ninja, type in the chat how much you would like me to pay to get that max setup. Just like what is the average? You need the good and best of the best
I'd
stuff.
say between $1,000 or $2,000 if you want a really nice one.
Because
I mean, a streaming one, you probably have to
Ninja,
get.
you're talking my language, buddy.
Oh, okay.
You're talking
That's
my
better.
language, Ninja. Ninja, you work for what? Ninja, what do you do for a living? You work for electronics something?
No, he's just a dork.
600 minimum. All right, 900. Can you help me for 900? I'll do it for 900. I mean, I'm not gonna give. I think I could do 900, and that would be still very negligent, but
negligible.
No, negligent in this case because me spending $900 is negligent at this point. No, it's not negligible. It's negligent. I should not be spending $900 at all, but I'll do anything for the clear quality. It's like my new addiction. It's like I see Gerardo's camera and I'm like, oh my God.
It's so nice.
Dude, Ninja Chopsticks, let me DM you real quick. Thanks for everyone being cool and being nice to me. Damn, dude, you're tatted up from the freaking. You got tats everywhere, son.
He does.
Ninja Chopsticks. I'm a tattoo virgin, my guy. Since you're not gaming, the computer isn't as important. It's just the camera and the mic. Yeah, I know. I have a really good mic, but I want to know. I can't run the camera on this computer. That's what Joker told me. Joker said my computer won't run a good camera. So now all I need is something that would run a good camera. Because I don't use the computer for anything other than making thumbnails and looking at my socials. And I have hey, if you ever want to start making thumbnails, I can give you free service to a thumbnail site because it gave me like 10 free like add-on people for the subscription. Nice. So, and it's like a really nice, like
What computer do you have, Crypto, Jim Rat?
This is just like a Dell Inspiron 15 5000 series. Is that the correct answer? That's what it says on the sticker.
Nailing it. You're nailing it, buddy.
All right, guys. I am going to be editing everything.
Oh, okay. Then you'll need more of a computer.
What do you got? You got a computer?
Me? God, I don't even know what mine is.
I mean, do you have like a setup? Are you like a setup girl, or is it just like a?
I had some things, but I gave them away to people that would utilize them better than me. I think I just have like a compact laptop. I was gonna get one of those $400 laptops just to hook in my because thanks to you getting hacked, baby girl got herself a treasure times 3.
You see how Jim Rat spreads the love with his own getting wrecked? Hey, I minted my free Hedron, by the way, from that thing, and I sent it off with no problem.
Oh, good job. I was thinking about doing that. I just haven't got around to it.
Yeah,
been busy.
Only do it if the fees are under $20 a pop. Just make sure if it's over 20, just do it another time. But you only have about 4 or 5 days to get the 10x claim.
But you don't want to mint them. You just want to, you want to claim for 10 days because you get a multiplier and then you mint them at the end.
Well, it depends how long your stakes are. Because a lot of people wanted to, because if you
I've got shorts and longs.
Every B share that you've gained, you get a certain amount. So like some people have stakes that have had a lot of, so it just depends. You'll see it on there. It shows you clearly.
Okay.
What did you do, Ninja Chopstick? Did you claim or mint? I only minted because it was a compromised account and I wanted to get it off there as fast as possible with any value I could. What do you guys think about all that? Wow, I feel electric right now. Sometimes I just think I just think, and I'm like, wow, feeling good. Damn it. So I fucked up.
Why?
I'm because I minted all of it.
Yeah, I hear it's better if you claim it for 10 days to get the multiplier and then you mint
No.
it.
Well, I still got a fuck ton. Like, I mean, it's like a fuck ton of. I minted a fuck.
Well, don't
ton
you
of
have more days to claim?
Mm-hmm.
Just claim the rest of the days and then mint the rest at the end.
Can you guys double check that? I know she's probably right, but just for my mental state, just so I'll speak it
I
out
would
one
not
time.
go by anything I say.
Well, no, I do the same thing. I just ask everyone. You can mint every day, so I'll just wait until my stake is up. Yeah, see, but I just wanted to take some out of them to get some of that value out of the system because that account's compromised. But I've sent ETH to that account
Right.
and nobody fucked with it. I put $100 of ETH in there for a whole day and nobody fucked with it. You'd think if somebody was monitoring it, they would notice.
Why pay twice? I minted. Oh, okay. Because you have to pay for the claim and then you'd have to pay for the mint.
For both, yeah. So I think minting is just a way to get some of the value out earlier.
Gotcha.
Just so you have something in your MetaMask because it goes in your MetaMask, the Hedron.
Right.
So it's just in there. Like I have like 25 million or 50 million Hedron, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
you haven't done anything yet.
I kind of also got me 100 million Hedron the other day just because it was when it bought. Yeah, Ninja. Okay, guys, I have another question. When does Hedron become sellable? I know it has a price, but how does that process work? When something goes from being a new coin to having value to people buying it to it being exchangeable for fiat on this regular exchange? Or
good question.
When does the money come next to it? Because I know there's value because I've seen the chart, but when does the money come next to it?
Can't you sell it now if you wanted to, or do you have to wait?
You can swap it on. Oh, I see. It just doesn't have a dollar value, but it's swappable. But it doesn't have a dollar amount. How? Again, guys, and I don't have my computer out, so I have to do this later. But it is now.
So it's an ERC20 token. So maybe don't sell it because you're going to get a copy when Pulse Chain drops.
And I'm not going to sell it at all. I just was curious, really. Good chat action going on, guys.
I'm
gonna
about $100 right now will buy you about 70 million.
Oh, cool.
Ninja Chopsticks.
That's absolutely amazing. Free internet money is legitimate, guys. So if you were me, would you go back on there and claim all of it? I still am confused about the difference between those two things. Can you start from the top and try to explain it, Siren? What's the difference between claim and mint?
Claim is you're claiming the tokens, so they're there, but until you mint them, they're not in existence.
So
it's like
the amount of
you get interest, inflation with your hex stakes, but at the end is when you mint it, like it shows you that you have those extra coins now, but it doesn't exist until you mint. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so when you mint, you just mint to everything up to the day. So up to the day that you staked, and then I guess claiming would have the rest once they're done. When does if you're claiming it, I don't know. What does the claim do? When does the coins go into your account after you claim?
Just got to the site. If you minted, it should just mint up to that day. Every day after, there is more mintable.
I see.
Claiming just locks the bonus in.
I see. So you're basically going on the website and confirming that you've been to the website in the first 10 days and you're claiming. That makes sense, guys. Went to 10
Thanks,
levels.
Ninja.
What do you guys price prediction for Hedron? I mean, what do you guys think what do you guys think it can do? Do you think it has legs? Can any of you guys answer me on that? Like, what do you think Hedron's benefits are? Why do you think people will want to buy it? Because I don't really understand the value proposition for buying it yet. Buying the Hedron token.
I have no idea.
So what's the value proposition for buying the Hedron token? If anyone could answer me that question, I am going to be right back. Watch this. Watch what I'm about to do here. Boom. Solo layout. Hex Siren.
What's that? Oh, okay. Solo. Sweet. Does anybody in the audience have any questions? I just bought it because it was cheap. Well, you tend to do a lot of smart things, Ninja Chopsticks. A lot of smart things. So Ninja Chopsticks is actually the gentleman that got me into Hex, introduced me to Richard Hart, introduced me to the ecosystem. Cannot thank you enough. Love it here. It's been great. Yeah, does anybody have any questions for me? First 10 days has best bonuses, decreases every 10 days for 100 days, if not mistaken. So my question is, I'll buy it when it drops a little more if I don't buy it first. My question is there just 10 days of bonuses that from when you start? So if I started today, it'd be day 1, or are you guys already in the middle, like on day 5 or 6, and I have to pick up there? Like, how does that work with Hedron? After day 100, claiming function goes away. Okay. 10 days for each level of bonus. So it just starts whenever I get on and start claiming Hedron with my MetaMask.
All right, let me see what they've been saying. What have they been saying?
First 10 days, you get 10 time bonus, and then the next 10. So it starts when I start. So if I were to go on and claim Hedron today, it would be day number 1.
When did your stakes start?
My stakes?
Yeah, when did your stakes start?
All my stakes are from last year.
Claiming the free Hedron, you do it from the day forward. I see. So basically minting is all from the past and the claiming is all from the
timer
future.
Started at lunch. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. So I should still claim it. Ninja, should I still claim? Guys, should I still claim? Should I go back and claim it all, even though I minted all the existing? Because Jim Rat will. Jim Rat will listen to instruction. Timer start at launch. Yes. So I think Ninja thinks if you're at day 75, you can mint to 75 days of Hedron. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I see. Yeah, because I minted a fuck ton. I mean, like a couple $100 worth.
That's awesome.
Where's my mic?
Is that your mic?
That's the hook for the mic, but that should be a weed thing, and I could just put it back down.
It does kind of look like something like that. A little one hitter.
Like this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. If you do Ninja, when did you get into Hex? Are you an OG or are you like a mid tier? Are you a turtle? I'm a turtle.
You should be a turtle by now.
I'm a turtle. I'm just over the turtle line.
Didn't you get on day 1? Oh, day 4. That's right. Day 4.
Did you go on Mintra? Did you go in on Mintra? Don't fucking sleep on Mintra, Ninja. I also went like what was day 4 crab, I think. Crab. That's under 10 T-shares.
Sorry, I just rugged myself.
It's all right. Under 10 T-shares is a crab. Dude, stop right now, Ninja Chopstick. Stop. Everyone stop. Ninja, I don't even know one thing about NFTs. If you stake the Mintra token, you earn free pulse.
That's awesome.
If you stake the Mintra token, you never have to do anything with NFTs. I'm telling you, I just had Gerardo on my show, explained it all to me. The game theory is sick. $100, couple $100 into that Mintra sack will do you right.
it's still available to do that, right?
It's still the max multiplier, or the bonding curve might have just started, like just the
Oh,
first
okay.
day of the bonding curve.
I wish I had more dry powder.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't we
I have
all?
none.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
much
true.
the whole thing for all of us. I mean, I have like $1,000 USDC in there that I like dollar cost averaging and shit, but that's it. But
I have nothing.
I did all the sacks like $500 or so.
Nice.
Yeah, but we're all gonna be fine. Just wait for launch. Don't sell your
Yep.
bags. Just keep
Nope.
coming to the streams so we can talk and be like, okay, don't sell your bags, because there's gonna be times. There's gonna be times.
Oh,
Like
for sure.
trust me too. Like I'm not.
That's why I have to lock all my stuff up.
Yeah, that's why you got to keep talking. Talk. Don't go quiet.
What's your average stake length?
11 years.
Nice. God, that's good. Mine will go up as soon as, oh shit, I have one coming out today, actually.
Damn. Yeah, you probably just did a bunch of short stakes. See, I end staked all my
I
shit.
did some, well, I did like 8 different stakes. 3 of them are 15 years. And some are like 10, 5, 3. This big one was 6 months because I wasn't sure when Pulse Chain was coming out, and I didn't know if I wanted liquid.
Just
But I
remember,
might just.
so you're doing it as a safety precaution, Halfley.
Well, I wasn't sure because he said there are more projects coming out too. So I wasn't sure. I just had it come out today. I
Yeah,
sent it 6 months
I
out.
agree with this. If you have gambling problems, you should hardly be in crypto. There's 2 things you shouldn't be.
True.
If you have a gambling, this is the opposite of gambling, in my opinion. This is where the money is being made right now. So, but I know what you're saying. But at the end of the day, God will sacrifice for Mintra. So y'all can say whatever you want.
So awesome.
God will sacrifice $4 million to Mintra, dude.
That's awesome.
It was probably just to be cool. You know, I mean, maybe he'll dump the fucking price. Who knows? But I doubt it. It's going to be a dope NFT platform. Why?
Yeah.
Why? And Gerardo is a genuine human. Anyone with a brain can tell.
Gerardo's the man.
And I
He's
talked
got
to him
great
for
hair
2
too.
hours after my stream. He just wanted to chit chat.
He's such a sweet man.
He is. He's gentle, but he's also got that manly, like trying to get shit done vibe.
Well, he's so smart. Like,
Yeah.
look into Hex. He did that by himself, guys. What?
Yeah. Fucking
Super smart. Yeah.
I'm getting smart, just like Gerardo. No, just kidding. But I'm getting smart. I did my link
But
tree
you
this
surround
morning.
yourself with smart people and you will get smarter.
I got my link tree set up all this morning, so all my links are on all my shit, and the link tree's in my bio now. And I'm gonna have more links coming with affiliate. I got an affiliate link for these coming, so I get $50 for Shield if someone buys them, and through my promo code. And then like just fucking around, guys, having a good time. You know, showing people what I'm good at, helping people. But at the end of the day, I'm helping a lot of people because there's a lot of this information is just not given out that easily. Like it's hard to dig for the proper fitness information. It just doesn't really exist on the surface.
True.
So when you find someone that
everything's different for everybody.
So true. It's like I need family history. Like I always tell people, not girls, but like for guys, heart disease is always on the top of my mind. And I'm always asking people family history. Should you be working out this hard? Should you be thinking about your diet like way more? And because I'm not going to suggest someone bulks all for a show if they have coronary artery disease, like, you know what I mean? And they don't even know it.
True.
So I'm like a doctor half the time too. Like I'm like, I tell the people to get blood work. I'm like, get blood work. Like, see, get a coronary artery calcium score. If you're a man over 40, you have to get a coronary artery calcium score. You have to see how much plaque is building up in your artery, so you can tell. You can tell if it's not a lot. You can if they'll tell you if you're not going to get heart disease. They'll tell you.
Hear that, Ninja Chopsticks?
They'll tell you. They'll say, dude, you're not going to get heart disease, like 99%. And then, but if you do have cloggage, they'll tell you now, and you can just eat better.
Yep.
And it'll go away. It legit goes away if you do things right and you take a statin. You might have to take a statin if it's really bad, but that's okay too. Even though statins, a lot of people have problems with statins too. I love talking about biology. Oh my God. It's so fun. I used to just do this that's all I talked about for a long time. You know, somebody reached out to me to run a UFC podcast for them that they would fund.
When was this?
Like
Recently?
like 2 days ago, yeah.
Bro, that sounds kind of fun.
So I have to pitch it to him on Friday. I like come up with an idea and pitch it to him.
Nice.
And I'll do it like all 4 hours in the morning, and then I'll do like after that, I'll just do pulsification, and it'll be cool. But I mean, that's a long shot. Like I got to look up if UFC stuff is popping, if it's too densely covered already, because I mean, there is like if there's 20 people with 100K plus subs, like I'm probably not going to do that because just would take a while, you know, and I could just double down.
But like your energy and your authenticity, it doesn't matter what you want to do a podcast on or anything, like it comes out.
Oh, and I love, no, he reached out to me because I'm a huge UFC fan, like giant.
Oh.
So he knew that I liked it already. And then he started seeing me pop up online. And I guess I'm going to write that down. What did you just say? You said, so you think I can do a good job?
Well, because your authenticity, you're so authentic, and your energy is like over the top. Like even your TikToks, when you just like, yeah, guys, what about this? Yeah, I'm super excited about it. Bullshit, bullshit. Hey, guys, get into it. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Like,
that'd be good.
I feel like that's right up your alley.
Yeah, and I love UFC. Like that is, if I had one thing that I love, it would be like.
Don't roll your eyes at me, Ninja Chopsticks.
Dude, get your coronary artery calcium score. Do you have health Dude.
Bro, just go.
Dude.
I know you don't want to know, but you should know.
Dude, you're skinny. You're 140 pounds. You probably have no plaque in your arteries, dude. You probably could smoke it. Are you Asian for real? You could probably smoke a pack of cigarettes.
He's Asian for real.
Yeah, Asians don't die from shit. Literally, you have to drop a bomb on Asians to kill them. They will live till they're 101. And
he eats a lot of Taco Bell. As do I.
Excuse me?
I know. Taco Bell's delicious.
Excuse me?
You love the Taco Bell, don't you? I know you love your beans.
I don't.
You don't like the Taco Bell?
Look at me. Do you think I like Taco Bell?
You might like Taco Bell.
I wouldn't.
You're also like 28. You're going to look good for a while.
I wouldn't dare. Hi, kitty.
Did you do?
Oh, he said not anymore. You don't have health insurance anymore?
No Taco Bell anymore?
Yeah, no Taco Bell. Ooh.
I haven't had frozen pizzas. Oh, no Totino's?
Ooh.
No wonder you're sad.
Are you gonna
or not motivated?
Where are your calories coming from then? You gotta be eating a lot.
Just the protein shakes?
Yeah, watch those
Crypto Gym Rat. Help him out, please. Please.
Dude, you gotta eat real food. You gotta eat real food, guys.
I think he's been cooking more at home.
If you make real food, your body will feel really good. It'll feel so good. Your brain, you'll feel like a normal, happy human, like happy people feel. You know why happy people are happy? Because they eat and they sleep properly.
Yeah.
And they have families and they love them. And that's pretty much, but like if you take one of those things out, it's a problem. Like if you don't sleep, it's a problem. If you don't eat good, it's a problem. If you don't take care of your relationships, it's a problem. You know what I mean? I cook for my kids. You have kids, Chopsticks? That's dope. How many kids you got? You got 2 kids? Are they boys? Are they little Asian boys or little Asian girls?
Boy and a girl. Both.
Aww.
They're really cute. Great kids.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
His son is so tall. So tall. Taller than you, right?
He's taller than me?
Taller than Ninja.
He's probably taller than me then.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Dude, Freddie Quotes just reported a fake Gym Rat crypto and tweeted it out. Thank you so much, Freddie Quotes.
So obnoxious.
Dude.
I hate that happens.
Literally, it's on my mind 24/7.
It's so annoying.
It's so annoying because like legit people are getting scammed. And I don't even know who they are. I have 1,800 followers, yo. I don't know fucking but like 50 of them personally at this point. And they're
You'll get
all,
there.
I'm getting unfollowed by 50 people like every 3 days because
Really?
yeah, because people are going into the DMs and they think it's me, so they just unfollow.
Oh, and it's not you.
It's not me. And they're like, why
You
is this
might do
kid
a
trying to show
post
me? I've done many.
or just have it in your bio. Like, I will not DM
I
you
said at
directly
first. No, I said I will
unless
never
we
DM
talk.
you first.
That's so annoying. I'm sorry.
This is good. Your son's 6 foot, bro.
Oh my
I've never fell for those things personally, so I never really thought it was a big deal. But now I'm realizing people fall for them.
God. All the time.
It's really
I
like,
get
can somebody
excited when I
fucking
see
fix
Richard
this?
Hart
Dude,
wants to talk to me, and I'm like, wait, that's not Richard Hart. Damn it. Why would he
yeah.
want to talk to me?
No, but seriously, your kid's gonna be a stud, Chopstick. Seems like.
Yeah, he already is. Artistic.
Can he work for me making thumbnails?
Probably. Yeah.
I need some
He's
thumbnails.
super
Oh,
artistic.
Ninja! Dude, please, Ninja, you've seen my body build. You've seen the thumbnail for this, dude. Are you kidding me? You're going to leave me dry like that? Dude, look at the thumbnail for this fucking thing. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah. Fix,
And I was
fix
trying
that.
my heart. I can't.
Well, I was telling Ninja Chopstick, Ninja, fix the thumbnail.
Please, dude, Ninja, can you make me a bodybuilding, just a template or something for the bodybuilding podcast at noon?
And maybe you can tell him what to eat. So he'll know what to eat and how much to eat.
I'll answer any question. I will do this with you like I do with her. Every couple of days, we'll do a check-in. I don't want you sending me all your shit all the time, but like I can make sure you're eating the right shit. Like for sure. And if you send me pictures of your meals, I can say good job or bad job.
Perfect.
Dude, Ninja, I didn't blow you off, dude. You got to realize my shit's going crazy, bro. I don't know
He's
what's
got a lot of
going on.
people DMing him.
About a lot of different things, and I'm lost. I'm just like an ADD freak, and I'm lost, but I need you so bad. How do I get your help? Please help me right now. I need your help. I need your help. I want everyone to think I'm good at thumbnails, but I know they think I'm stupid. No, but I'm putting those up to like show myself too where I was at. Like this is good a thumbnail I could do in 10 minutes. I had to do it in
He
10
said,
minutes.
no, I'm giving you a hard time.
I know, man. I know you are. Asians are not rough with people. Except the women. The older women, they're rough.
They are, yeah.
I have a lot of clients that were Asian in my area, and it's so funny because they all live with their, I don't know if you do or anything, but like they all live with their mother-in-law. A lot of them. And it's just like, she's just like that cranky,
brutal,
mad, screaming, pissed, wants the remote.
Yep.
Nobody else does. I'll make you a template tonight. Are you serious, dude? And all I have to do is put a picture of me and Sam in it. So if it's like, I can do that probably. But I have another question. How do I like outline the person? I still can't figure out how to do that. Like, how do everyone does the person's outline and I can't figure out how to do that. And we could do a Zoom call if you could help me explain a little bit, because
You guys could do a Zoom call.
Or you can hop on right now.
No, he would not do that.
Oh.
He's a shy one.
That's all right. It's not for everyone to be online.
But he might Zoom you directly.
Will you Zoom me directly, Chopstick? I'll check out your bod.
Okay, I'll make a template. What program do you use?
I just downloaded today Canva, and I did the subscription. And I can actually add you to the subscription, I think. But it seems like a good site.
Send me a link then. Oh, ooh. Send him a link. Are you going to hop on stream, bro? I'll hop off for that.
Wait, send you a link for this? You don't have to put your face on it either. You could just talk. He could just talk.
Not familiar with that. I use Photoshop.
I'm a dork, dude. I'll buy Photoshop right now. I need help. I'm a dork. I'm wrecked. Please help. No, dude. Will you hop on here though? That'd be lit. That'd be so lit. Use the magic wand button. His Chopstick's just a beast now. He's like aggro, alpha male. coming on any stream whenever.
Good. I hope so. Did you send him a link?
I wanted to know if he meant for this.
Just send him the link. See if he comes on.
Okay. I'll send the link to the chat. Fuck it.
Oh, that's perfect.
P, why didn't you tell me? Hey,
I know,
anyone who
okay,
wants to
that's
join
fine.
the stream, I don't know if it works from there. I might have to send it to you.
It should. No, it should.
I'll send it to him separate just to.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it linked up. P, you want to come on? What you doing? We'll send one to P too.
Do it. Penelope, show us that beautiful face.
And anyone else who has a question and wants to come on, go ahead.
Ninja. Although he's at work, so.
I'm just answering.
Oh, so one thing, you know how Maddie All In is always talking about brain health?
Yeah.
And he's talking about getting your vitamin or your omega 369 all the time, like fish oil, constantly. And the myelin sheath in your brain that helps insulate your receptors.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing known to grow those back is lion's mane mushroom. You could take it in capsule form. You could buy it at the store and saute it
I've
with
heard
your
of that. Lions.
Yeah, it grows back the myelin sheath.
So you think that might be a good idea?
Absolutely.
Because.
Oh, he said 1 sec.
Take your time, bro.
Oh, P's in a work call.
That's all right, P. Working wage slave. That's all right. We're all wage slaves one way or the other. Until we get another level. I'm broke, so.
Same. Fiat broke.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto rich. He probably has to hook up a camera.
It's all right.
Siren drop of knowledge. Only sometimes brain funk. I also get a lot of things wrong. I'm open to opinions. Yeah, I thought that was interesting with the lion's mane mushroom because I couldn't think of anything.
Uh-oh. Somebody has entered the green room.
Ooh. Have to go through my phone. Do it.
Ninja
Oh my
Chopstick
gosh.
is in the stream. What up, Chopstick, dude? How you doing?
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, this is what you gonna get. You know.
That's cool, dude. Hey,
OPSEC,
man, that's a
OPSEC.
lot. Yeah, my OPSEC's fucked, man. I'm wrecked.
Me too.
I better be a famous YouTuber because I'm gonna get hacked every way possible.
Yeah. Yep.
I have so many accounts now, though. It's ridiculous. So, dude, what should I do from this point forward to work with you for Photoshop? Should I download Photoshop and start using it? Or is it going to wreck my computer because it's so shit?
Well, Photoshop these days is actually pretty good because it's an online subscription. So with Photoshop with thumbnails, you could probably get away with what you got. It's not going to be intensive for your computer, so you should be able to do it just fine. You know, as far as thumbnails go, really, any program will work as long as you know how to use it. They're all pretty much the same. It's just how much you want to pay for it.
I paid some for one today.
Yeah, like Photoshop is $20 a month. So, you know,
That's
you
not
scale
bad.
it from there. Yeah, you scale it from there and, you know.
I'm sure Canva's the same thing.
Yeah, I only use Photoshop because I'm certified in Photoshop, and I've had it for 25 years because I'm old as fuck, dude. I'm 43. So, I mean, I may not look 43, but I'm old as fuck. So,
that's great that you don't look 43. I thought you were in your 20s, dude.
Yeah, no, 43, 2 teenagers. Yeah, so
One's a
um,
monster.
yeah, he's big, and then
Yeah.
my daughter, she's just this tiny little thing like me.
She's
That's
so
hilarious.
little.
I don't even think she weighs a buck. So
She's so cute though.
she's maybe 5'4", and then he's probably 6 foot, 120.
Guys, someone
now.
else joined the chat. Thank you so much for joining Human Hex Trafficker. I appreciate that. Keep
Human
going.
Hex Trafficker.
It's a good name, by the way.
Usually see you on Rags to Riches. Welcome in, buddy.
Yeah, he's always popping in my stuff. He's really, really good supporting me. So you can go on about your kids. They sound like beautiful, wonderful, amazing children.
Yeah, they're great. I love them. You know, they're just like me. They're super nerdy.
How
Super
old
nerdy.
were you when you first had number one?
26.
And I'm sure that their mother had some height on her.
No, she's
How
shorter
did the
than
kid
me.
end up being tall?
I don't know. My dad is 5'5". My mom's 5'4".
You know where height comes from? I could tell you this from a biological standpoint. Height comes from the women's parents.
Yeah, her brother is also like 6'2".
They have
Oh.
genes. Their parents have genes for tallness. Her mom's parents have some genes for tallness because height does come from the woman generally.
Yeah, she's her brother's real tall. I think that's it though. But yeah, I mean there is some height on her side, not on my side at all. My parents are short. My aunts were short. I'm the tallest in the family at 5'10", only until my son came along. So, but
so you think Canva is if I just go on there and learn? I just don't know how to be savvy at it. You know?
Yeah, I'll have to. Well, what I'll do is I'll look it up a little bit.
It's free,
and
by
see
the
how
way.
to use it. Yeah, I'll see how to use it, and I can walk you through it because the processes are all going to be the same. I mean, between Photoshop, the free ones, it doesn't matter. And the way that you put those outlines on it is you cut out your picture, and then you do just an outline. You do edit, shape, outline, and then you can choose any color that'll put the outline around the people. That's all stuff I can teach you. It's super simple. Once you learn it, you won't need me. It'll take you all of a day.
Well, yeah, and if you want to send me some pictures of the meals you're making, I can give you any if you want, if you care. Some people don't give a shit, dude, and I totally get that. Like I don't get some people, and I don't give a shit about the meals that I eat, to be honest, because I'm pretty lean. So it's like, but I also have my blood work done a lot, and I look at all my health markers.
I mean, I've been trying to eat better lately, just cause.
Good.
You know, I mean, I'm not the best, but you know, I've cut a lot of crap out of my diet, and I do a lot of cooking myself now.
Do you feel better?
It's all relative, I suppose. You know, so, but yeah, I mean, I can do that and stuff. It's just for me, it's really just the motivation, especially because I only have my kids half the time.
Yep.
So I only have them half the week. So when I don't have my kids and it's just me in the apartment alone,
that's hard.
It's hard too.
It's like, bro, like, why do I even want to get up?
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you, you can make your life the best life ever possible.
True.
Legit.
I feel way better.
You can do it. You can do it. Like you can go hard as fuck and just be like the smartest, best dude in your area, and then your kids will be like, man, this dude's fucking grinding, bro. Like, it's subconscious because I hated my parents growing up. Like, I'm telling you, but they're fucking good people and they were working hard as fuck. And then now I work hard as fuck. And I didn't give a shit about them when I was young, but now I'm like, oh, dude, I saw it growing up, and not really the working out stuff. Like, you know, my parents didn't work out or nothing, but did you change your life? You could be the healthiest you could be, fucking feel amazing 24/7, fucking amazing, feels good. But I'm also on HRT, which does benefit me a lot in the department of like, you know, I understand a lot. It's hard. Like when I was not on HRT, it was very hard for me to get over that hump, to be honest, to get over that hump where it was like, but I don't, you know, it's so fucking hard to motivate yourself, dude. Like there's no like thing you can say either. You have to like go through some shit and then change and then go through.
Well, and then, yeah. And see, yeah, that's the thing is that, you know, a lot of the stuff has all been super recent because of stuff, but it's still the motivation just it's so tough when, especially because for me, like, so I don't have a lot of friends because I don't generally like people.
Same.
You know, I
You're
yeah.
smart. You just
I'm not
you're
a
smart.
fan of
You're
people.
smart. You have intelligence, so everyone fucking annoys you.
Pretty much, yeah. And there's not really a lot of people that I get along with or that I even like. And so a lot of the shit that I have to do is, you know, it's all on my own. And so that motivation is just not there. It's just like, bro.
Oh, I
like,
just get motivated. I mean, if we're all just being legit, like when if it's about women for me, like when I'm single, I'm a lot more motivated by that. But I'm not single at the
bro,
moment.
I'm done, dude. I'm not worried about fucking.
No, I know some people don't give a
relationships,
shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm also
fucking
28, you know? Like
yeah.
I ain't gone
So
through jack shit in that way.
yeah, I've never cared about that type of attention. I'm not an attention seeker for the most part.
But what about for the genuine life experience of meeting someone that you care
Well,
about?
no, for sure. Like, no, absolutely. But you know, shit happens, and you know, it doesn't always work out. So
For sure. No, yeah.
you
And
know what I mean?
everything. Yeah, no, for sure. And you just gotta
So
keep
I just, you know, it's just that motivation. You know, that's
I
my
get
biggest
you,
thing.
bro.
Staying motivated and being like, okay, I gotta get up and I gotta do this. I gotta do that. It's just like I don't want to do that. It's like
It's
what for?
hard, man. I was depressed for 3 years. I was legit depressed for 3 years straight. Like from 21 to 24, and I was sober the whole time.
Yeah, I'm sober. So I mean,
you?
I smoke a little bit of weed, but I don't drink. I don't drink at
Oh
all. I
wow,
haven't
that's
drank.
great.
I haven't drank in 5 years.
Oh, dude, you're.
Well, I had
crushing,
one
man.
sip a year ago, but like I haven't drank in 5 years.
So your liver health isn't in question.
Not at all.
That's good. And Asians, as far as organ health, genetically, are gifted generally. Like they're blessed as far as longevity in that sense. But I don't.
They don't sweat either. They don't sweat.
I don't know. I don't know about the sweating.
No, it's science. They don't sweat. They don't have sweat
really?
glands in their armpits. It's crazy.
I sweat like a motherfucker, but
Or maybe you don't smell.
I smell like a motherfucker.
Well, you're half Asian though.
Are you half? Are you Hawaiian?
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
you says I know I don't want to say anything about OPSEC. There's no one watching this, by the way. But like you have some
Is it just
Hawaiian
us?
heritage.
no, I'm half Korean.
I thought I saw like
Korean.
Hawaiian something on your.
I am a South Korean. It's my family is from South Korea. Is my mom? She very small South Korean lady. Is very Asian, very Asian.
Betty Asian.
I also do voices. That's kind of my thing.
What do you like?
I could do
What's
anything.
what is
if I
your
could do
thing?
anything, it'd be voiceovers. Like if
Wow.
I could do
Yeah.
anything,
You should do it. So do
Dude,
it.
We should make an anime series. I have guys that make anime in my arsenal. They make like really, really, really like Naruto styled anime. Like they're good at it. And,
Naruto.
yeah. Well, I don't know much about anime, but I know like the picture quality is good. So maybe we'll do like a voice. Like if we all get really rich as fuck, like we can do so many cool things, you know?
Well, I can tell you, sir, if you ever need an Irishman on your show, I can definitely provide that. An Irishman.
An Irishman.
An Irishman.
Mr. Shelby.
Mr. Shelby can come by your show and any time and he can do them things for you. It doesn't matter.
Easy there, Mr. Shelby. You get
Yes,
in ahead
Mr.
of yourself.
Shelby.
Teens.
Care show of what you ask for there. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. But
how long? What else do you like to do? You got any other hobbies that you fuck with? I know you like gaming, anything.
He Legos pretty hard.
No way.
Not anymore.
Legos.
Like
Lego Star Wars. Is that your favorite?
Star Wars. He loves the Star Wars.
My sleeve is all Star Wars.
Dude, I did every Lego Star Wars.
Your house is all Star Wars.
No, it's not. Not anymore. My walls are completely empty.
What?
Do you like the
Why'd you get rid of your Star Wars stuff?
Do you like that anime series?
I've minimalized. I never really got into anime.
No, the Star Wars one. It's
no.
The Lego movie?
No. It's my friends have been watching it.
Yeah, it's
like on a
Oh,
I know what you're talking about, but I never really got into it. I'm old, so my Star Wars is all the old original stuff. Like my tattoo is Vader, Boba Fett ship, Stormtrooper, the Emperor, the Death Star, IG-88. So it's all old Star Wars.
What do you think about after I told you about Mintra that because he pitched it to me on my show and he said the only thing you have to do is stake it and you earn free pulse. And I was like, he's like, you don't ever have to touch an NFT. And I was like,
so
but then when the God Whale came in, I was like a little bit, it's just a good topic.
my thoughts on that whole thing is I have a shit ton of pulse coming. What Mintra could provide probably is not going to touch the bag that I've got coming already. Honestly, I mean, if we're going to be honest,
Yeah, for sure.
I love Gerardo. He's awesome. I watch all his streams, Staker Sunday show, all of that. Love him. I'm not going to get into something that I can't get behind. Like if I can't get behind it, you know what I mean? It may be a great project, maybe awesome, maybe the best. But for me, it just doesn't make sense just because if I'm going to get into something, I want like Hex, you know, I'm all in with Hex. Like I'm a Hexican. You know, I've been a Hexican for a long time. I took a little break, came back in and went hard, you know, and you know, that's what I'm about, you know, is the Hex projects mainly. I did the liquid loans and the Hedron just because I had some gains from some other stuff. I made an insane amount. Well, not an insane amount. I made like a 5x on my SHIB. So
Wow.
some of that went to a sacrifice.
What other coins do you like that if you had to drop all, I'm an RH dude too. Like I 98.5% of my bag is RH.
Yeah, at this point, I'm the same. So for PulseX sacrifice, I pretty much liquidated all of my shit coins. My SHIB, anything else I had floating around, liquidated out some of my glass, some of my Toucan Air stuff. So because Trayvon Jones is who got me in. So Trey got me into Hex.
Trayvon.
Can you get him to come on my show?
I can try. I'm a mod on one of his channels. I'll see what he says.
Say I have 400 to 500 live viewers at the top.
He's elusive though. He's pretty elusive. He doesn't go on a lot of stuff.
No, and no, trust me. Like,
yeah,
I'm having Wales and Kareem on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
I
we're
love
gonna
Wales.
do like a deep dive, like talk about just like Hex, game theory, shit going forward, and I'm gonna ask.
Wales done told you.
His shit is so funny before his stream, yo.
So funny. I love it.
If someone can make me one of the, I'm hoping I get popular enough and people start sending me.
I think that was Markable that made that, right? The Proof of Beard one? Proof of Beard only? Markable made that.
I'm going to message him right now. And
you should for sure.
So yeah, I'm day 4 Hexican.
Wow.
Most of my gains initially came from Toucan Air though. Because back then, we didn't really understand the hex staking and the T-shares and all of that. So because I actually went into the amplification adoption amplifier. So the AA lobbies, I was on a day 4 AA lobby and then a day 156 AA lobby. And so I put everything into Toucan Air and then forgot about it for probably 10 months. I just let it sit and collect divs. And then when I did finally go back to it and I looked at all my divs on Toucan Air, I was up to about 25 or 30,000 hex from an initial investment. I think I put in 1,200 hex at the time. It was like $30. But then the divs started going down a little bit. And then I found some uni tokens that got airdropped to us. For free because we were Hexicans and using Uniswap back then.
I remember that airdrop. I missed it, but all my friends had it.
I didn't know. I didn't even know it existed. So when I checked my wallet, or when I went back to Uniswap, it said, "Hey, you have a free airdrop coming." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, accept." And they gave me my uni, and so it was like 6 months, but it was still on the way down. So I cashed out my 400 uni at $26 a pop. Yeah, awesome. And then flip that right into Hex, and since then it's been pretty much all in on Hex and Richard Hart stuff. And
yeah, he just does it the best. He just does it the best. It's just there's nothing you can say about it. He does it the best. has the best walled garden. He has the best name. He has the best decentralized protocol. It's like, and
What
Bitcoin already did what it did. And it's
I
just
think
like,
for me, really, I follow Richard because I believe him. Because
Yep.
he's kind of like me. He's doing this shit just to say fuck you to everybody else.
Yep.
I mean,
He wants to win,
if we're gonna be real,
and he's winning hard.
yeah, if we're gonna be real, he's doing this to win, just to say I beat you because you said I
Yeah.
couldn't do it. You said I was this. You said I was that, but I'm not. So I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna win, and then I'm gonna rub it in your face.
Everything. What's left? Help other people succeed. He's doing
well,
awesome.
for guys, it's different. Like for guys, it's like ego driven. It's well, I'm not saying for women. I can't speak for women, but like the way that Chopstick's saying and the way that I am also saying is it's like you get that drive where you just want to dominate. Like you want to dominate, you want everyone to know you're dominating. And you want because you've already done a lot. Like we could all live our lives out at this point and have a normal job and just fuck it, say it. Let's just do it. But none of us are doing that. We're all digging deeper. We're all looking into projects. We're all thinking we're going to be rich, and I think we're all planning on being billionaires at some point. I mean, at this point, like that's where your mind goes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you put 50 grand or something into Pulse, you do, or even 10 grand or even 5 grand. Like it's
anything. You're still one of a few. What do they say? How many people stacked for Pulse? 45,000, or was it 70? 70,000?
I think it was 45,000, and then like 100,000
was it 45
for Pulse X.
And then Pulse X is 3 times more than that. So that's not a lot of people.
And people
There's 8 billion people in the world.
People, none of the new guys even know what Pulse Chain is.
Right.
They literally are sacking for Pulse X. They don't even know what Pulse Chain is. I mean, like the new guys, like the new guys popping up on Twitter, like the new kids that are just running through, and they're like finding out about Pulse Chain like after they sacked for Pulse X.
That's fine. Yeah, they're going to dive in deep because they're still early.
Pulse Chain long term will do better price appreciation, but I think like any of the
I think Hex is the end game though. Like Hex is the end game. Like it will do well into the future. It will outperform everything, I think.
I totally agree. Totally agree. P-Hex is going to be absolutely nuclear.
Yep.
I was not in crypto early enough to have any good transaction fees, so I never experienced like doing light transaction fees. They've always been shit.
They were great.
I got in June. I have no idea.
Transactions were great.
I bet. So P says, "Oh my God, look up bad lip reading voiceovers on YouTube," which you probably already do, Ninja. And then Max says, "Can you still sacrifice for Mintra?" I think so.
Yeah, the bonding curve just started. So the first,
right, you just said that. I think the max multiplier is over, and now the bonding curve has started.
Yeah. So hopefully it's a good place for people to do their NFT bullshit. But at the end of the day, the only NFTs I'll ever be doing is if I make one, but I don't even know how to do that. But if it becomes super popular for people to make them, like I'm not afraid to like go down that route. But at the same time, I would never buy NFTs for fun when I could be buying.
You should sell them. Don't buy them. That's what Richard Hart said.
Yeah, smart.
Hey, Ninja,
make them.
Your son should sell NFTs.
He's thought about it.
He should.
The
get in on that Mintra a little bit, and then hook him up with selling NFTs. He's super talented.
The problem with NFTs is it's just a big popularity contest. So if you don't have a following, you don't have popularity. You're not.
Dude, he would get popular quick. He draws all the time. Just start submitting them. Like the more you get out there, the more eyes you're gonna get on it. He can make some money. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all just trying to pump our Hex bags. Like.
Yeah. Does he have Hex yet, Ninja? Do you have bags set up for your kiddos?
Yep.
Good. Me too.
Yeah, I've been buying the dip.
Oh, good.
Me too. Hold on one second, Bobby.
Where are we at right now? As a matter of fact, we're at 12 cents.
Ooh, I'm waiting
Oh,
for that 10.
shit.
I'm waiting for that 10 cents,
Ah,
that full 82% drop. That's what I'm looking at. I think it is
I
going
get
to do
paid
the
tomorrow.
full 80% drop at least, and I'm seeing around that, or 85%. I mean, 85%. It's so elongated at this point, and the longest dip we had was roughly 86%, I think. So I'm eyeballing that to see if maybe that's as far as it'll go down. But I only have $1,000 left to do a purchase. That's why I've already done like 3 or 4 since like 18 to 15 cents, you know?
Yeah, and you know, this dip has been this dip has been brutal with hexagons. Like, this is not my first major dip. I mean, this is the biggest dip so far, but this has been a brutal dip for hexagons. There's a lot of infighting.
So much infighting. But
And
Crypto
what
Gym Rat was saying it gets eyeballs on it, kind of like Jersey Shore or the Real Housewives.
What goes on behind the scenes in the streamer community is a lot different than what goes on Twitter. As far as I'm new, right? Like I'm just noticing some of these things, but I am in voice chats with all these guys at nighttime, all the streamer dudes, not voice chats, but Zooms. We do Zooms. We talk about streams because we're all collabing and stuff back and forth. And, you know,
Milk
at the end of the
Tony.
day, Maddie and Joker have talked plenty, you know, and they know what they're doing at this point, and they're going to hash it out tonight live. And the event's going to be great, the Hex conference. But yeah, it's
It'll
a
be
lot of
crazy.
childish bullshit that I think it's all dumb as fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, several Hexagon casualties on this dip. Where is Mel Tony when you need him? Yeah, no shit.
Who's Mel Tony?
Oh man, he's hysterical.
He's
He
the
hits
guy
up a
that-
lot of the chats.
yeah, he's the guy that does all of the price calls and live streams.
Oh yeah. He always is reporting on the price.
Well, guys, I think it's a good time to stop. We got up to 11 active viewers, everyone. That's what I'm talking about. It's my fourth
shit.
stream. My fourth stream. It's funny because at night I get 400, and then I come on here and get 10, and I like the 10 more.
Well, yeah, it's smaller. You get
It's
everybody's
more
questions
fun, yeah.
answered. Yeah, yeah.
I can't even
Thanks for
look at
coming
the
on,
chat.
Ninja. I didn't think you're gonna do it.
Dude, what a fun time.
Yeah.
I've got all kinds of surprises in me.
That's good, man. We love surprises
great.
around here. I love your energy. I love that you're saying fuck everyone, but do what I want. That's what it's
Do
all
what I
about,
want.
baby. I'm
Yeah.
gonna end this. You
Sarah
guys are
knows
gonna
that
stay.
I'm